Everybody ready?
Yep. I'm still drinking the other one.
Cheers!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode
Kate's idea, wasn't it? You
89. Jason is back in action. No bubble guts this week. We've got our own new star today. Derek Full Stack Pistora of the Inklings.
Yes. Local band.
Yeah. Local band. Support local music. Yeah. It's my shameless Neff plug for you. So today we'll be doing Cherry Wheat by...
What,
Jason, are you okay?
No, welcome to the same shirt idea, except mine got a picture of Tyrion.
I didn't even notice. Today we'll be doing Cherry Wheat by Samuel Adams. And we will be doing... I already
Two Hearted IPA.
Two Hearted IPA by Bell's Brewing Company. We can't see your shirt anyways, Jason. You're fine.
Oh, no. I'm not wearing that one. I'm wearing a polo because I got out of work like an hour ago.
Ah, I see.
I have that shirt, and it's got a picture of Tyrion on it.
Oh, nice. So, welcome,
I have
everybody.
that shirt, too. It's a cutoff.
It's a cutoff. Of course it's a cutoff, Tate. You fucking cut it
No,
off.
the funny story, though, is I was wearing that. I cut it off. It's St. Patrick's Day green, and we were wearing that around New Orleans on St. Patrick's Day last year.
Nice.
Good times.
It's the first time that Tate left us.
Shirt. Fuck you, dude. I'm still salty about it. I'm never gonna get over it.
So as always, welcome to the show, everybody who's tuned in. Do we have we haven't had any comments yet, but someone leave a comment to make sure that they're working.
I'm gonna share.
Please and thank you. New things in everybody's lives. Tate still likes hanging out with small children. No spoots this week. Oh,
no spoot.
They usually get on a little later.
Hey Julie,
No spoot.
we need you to drive us.
Just throw that one in there.
No, I just joined.
What's up, Will? Ooh.
Oh, it's fucking her.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just saying.
No.
Oh, that's why I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I can't see it on there. God damn it, Niles. Every fucking week he gets on there instantly. Shotgun your beer, Nathan. And he knows I can't not do it. Fuck off, Niles.
Peer pressure and high five.
I am. Also, if you need a personal trainer, find Niles at Genesis Health Club. He will make sure to fucking rock your socks off. He also is now training, for those of you who know who local music is, training Jaron Bell. Good for him. Way to make a life change, Jaron. Rock, chalk, Jayhawk.
Julie gave me the finger.
Shit talking started already. Alright, what did Steve Walter say? You don't have him as a friend, so I can't see what that says. Something about Funk Fuzz. Here, I'm going to click on this. Oh, nope, that didn't work. I fucked up, Chad. I fucked up.
I'm assuming Lilybug is Jason?
Yes,
or
it
Sarah?
is.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Sarah's account.
Oh, there it is. Shout out from North Carolina, drinking on some Funk Fuzz from Fanta Flora. Ooh.
Welcome to the show, Steve.
Holla.
Cheers,
All right, Niles, fuck off.
Look at him. Throw it back. Gulp.
Like
Did
a
you
boss.
say, all right, Niles, fuck off?
Love the Two-Hearted Ale. Ooh, good, Jason. You've had it before. We're starting out with the cherry, but we'll be on to that one here pretty soon. We've got, what?
We'll review that at 45 after.
45 after. So we've got 10 minutes till we do the cherry wheat. And then 45 minutes after. So 15 into the first one. For those that you don't know, we do the first beer, 45 a second. Niles, love you too.
Hey, if we're going to do a live pour, do we want to do it on the zoomed out screen or a zoomed in screen? We can zoom in.
You choose whatever one you want, Tate. It's your thing. You fucking rule that shit.
I'm going to Vanna White it.
Vanna White.
Oh, look at this beautiful face.
You can only pour half of it, though.
Jason, you can't see it.
Jason can see it now.
Why can't I see your fucking face?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh.
it's this one. There it is.
Two-Hearted
Makes it
Rocks.
easy.
Bells Rocks.
Oh yeah.
Good to hear Angela Marie. Hello, Sierra Marie Hoselton. I hope I said that right. Otherwise, I'll feel terrible.
Oh,
Look at that.
exquisitely poured.
Just enough head
Oh my god.
to get you going.
That tastes like cherries.
Good pour tape. So
That's
you're saying they
strange.
did
Does it
something
taste
right.
like real cherries or maraschino?
Maraschino.
Maraschino's the shit.
Yeah.
The only true cherries.
The only true cherries. I've gotten into wicked cherries. The wicked cherries are really good.
What are wicked cherries?
They're just a type of cherries. They're fucking black and amazing. We put them in our old fashions.
Oh, are they like this? Are they in kind of like a?
It's like a black container,
Yeah.
black lid.
Yeah.
And
I've
then
had those.
We also have just
I hate cherries.
just the juice. Chris, you
I love
fucking hate
cherries.
everything. Jesus Christ. So I made some sliders a couple weeks ago. I don't know if we talked about this. What's up, Jake? I made some sliders a couple weeks ago with turkey meat. They had diced onions in them. And then
Shit ton of onions.
there weren't even that many onions. Chris takes one fucking bite and Tate goes, "Oh my god, this is so fucking good." And Chris goes, "Oh, it's nothing but onions."
What was it we're eating?
Those fucking turkey
Sliders
sliders.
he made up there.
Oh, those are delicious. Mix a little bit of onion in there.
Chris barely takes one bite. Like, he didn't even take a big bite. It was like maybe a half bite. And he's like, "I can't do it, man. I'm gonna have to fucking put this one down for Julie to get here and drink it or eat it." It's like, god damn.
I'm a picky bitch.
He eats chicken tenders at places.
With ketchup?
Can we throw up
I don't even like
your
ketchup. You don't even like ketchup.
Can we throw up the video of you winning your Brooks gift card?
Oh my god.
Is that? Can we do that? What?
So,
Remember at this the Liberty game?
So I went to the Liberty game this weekend, and they do like their little in between games to fill space.
Always trying to put me in the records.
So the one that I got to do, and it was against my best friend's little brother, Joseph Lawson.
Jamie,
We had to sprint with shopping carts and pick up empty beer cases. I don't know if it's actually on there. So with that, it was like you running full speed with a shopping cart, trying to just go as fast as possible. And you have to pick up all these cases and then run all the way back. So you're essentially sprinting down a full indoor football field, which I think is like 40. Is it? It's like 40 or 60 yards.
50 yards.
Is it 50 yards?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so it's 50 yards there and then 50 yards back. So I'm running 100 yards in essentially a sprint. And I win.
And he's in his mid-30s.
And I'm only 31.
That's a feat.
Wow, mother.
You youngsters
Fucker.
cannot appreciate
I hate you
what
so
a
much
feat
right now.
that is.
I'm gonna fucking Tate.
Hey, I'm still in my 20s, bro.
Tate.
I'm
still in my 20s, bro.
Me too.
Fuck the fuck off. That's all I have to say about that one. But it was fun. I would definitely recommend, if you have not been to an indoor football game here, go support the Liberty. They won with 10 seconds left.
Won?
They did.
Wow.
Wow.
They came back.
How did they won?
I'm about to explain.
I won.
I wonton on your hat. Rice cake. No, but so they were down 22-21 with like a minute left, and the Liberty got the ball. They drove down the field, scored, and with 10 or 11 seconds left, they kicked off the ball, and I think this person literally got decapitated. Because this motherfucker got absolutely destroyed and fumbled the ball. And they have, I don't know how they fucking have instant replay at this Salina Liberty game, but the refs like have to run off the field, go through the back way, like they're probably in some like back alley fucking looking at the video.
They have to go
footage,
outside
like,
in the trailer
I
outside.
can't, yeah. But they did, like, they went outside, fucking looked at the auto instant replay, and they're like, he fumbled the fucking ball. Liberty got it. Won the game.
Damn.
Wow.
They missed three fucking field goals in that game, but somehow they won.
Man, I went to the game No, it was 2 games ago. Not the last one that you went to, but it was
Okay.
like 2 weeks ago. And like it was a great game. They were winning like the whole game. It was real fun. I was in like the party pit, so it was lit.
That's where we were.
The best part I think of the entire night is they had, you were talking about those mini games like in between, right? So they picked these couples and they had to race, like the dude had to race and put on a tux and then she had a fucking bride's thing on or whatever. This dude picks up his wife and just like runs her back to about the 25-yard line and just like falls and just like it was the most solid tackle I'd ever seen
no.
in my life. But he just like drills this chick on. It was fantastic. It was my
You
favorite
can't
part of
hold
the
her
whole
laugh.
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I was like, oh, dude, like, and I saw her head just like smack the turf, man. Like she wasn't wearing. It was fantastic for me to watch.
Will says the cherry wheat is one of my favorite summertime beers.
It would be Will.
No, it was cool because the fucking party pit is actually pretty dope because it's all the beer you can drink for free.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody caters it. So I mean, unfortunately, it was Buffalo Wild Wings that catered this one. But you know,
like taco, like nacho meat last time.
Yeah.
Like build your own
so we
nachos.
go there and it's like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Buffalo Wild Wings. Derek's really not a fan of Buffalo Wild Wings. What's up, Blair?
Don't get me started.
Tyler,
But yeah, so
Blair,
they
what's
just had
up?
like a giant
Jake?
hotel pan of barbecue and buffalo wings, and it was like they did a wing off. That was one of the things. And one of my buddies, Chris, was in it. Not this one, but he fucking smoked them. And I think it was just buffalo wings, but they were like going through saying it was like
Was it with the wild?
something like that. But it
The
was
Wild,
supposed to be
that's
like
one
the
that's,
really
the hottest
fucking hot
wing
one.
sauce. They don't have the not the blaze.
Yeah, the blaze. Yeah, no, it wasn't the blaze. But
they
he
do the blazing challenge.
he fucking smoked them, dude. He was like. Put down 6, and the other guys were still on the 4th one. It was just like, so we're sitting there joking. We're like, yeah, the Genesis boys fucking smoking everybody.
We up for a review?
We're up for a review.
Who picked it?
This was Jason.
Yeah, for goddamn
So
it. It's 3 minutes till.
Oh shit!
Oh, really?
Oh, it's not going. That's why.
Oh, well.
What's up, Cherry? Well,
Or,
fuck it. Might as well.
Let's just do it. Yeah, we're already there.
Go ahead, Jason.
What?
What?
We
Turn it
thought
off.
we thought the timer went off, but it was just at 15 set for like the first go around. So
I'm still sharing.
yeah, so go ahead and review. We got 1 minute.
All right, man. It's really fucking up the vibes. There's no timer. There's no beeping. There's no nothing.
What up, lawyer?
Hold on.
When they carry your wings out with latex gloves on, watch out, fellas. That's a true statement. Ghost pepper that bitch. What up, Gage?
I really like this beer. It's got a heavy cherry flavor all the way through. It doesn't have too much of a wheat flavor, and it doesn't have too much of a beer flavor. It's almost like if it were a cherry hard cider, which they do have a couple of those now, except it doesn't have all that extra sweet to it. So it's a great beer. It's easy to put down. One of you guys has a glass. Kate, lift up your glass. Yeah, it's not that dark, and it's definitely not that heavy. It's all around just really solid. I don't think there's anything about it that I don't like. It does have a little bit of like I can't tell if it's that transition between the sweet flavors and the beer flavors, where it's almost got like a fake sugar taste to it. I don't know if that's what's going on with it or what, but overall, I mean, it's super solid. I don't think I'd ever turn one of these down. I probably couldn't put down 6 all in the same evening, but I would never refuse one. It's going to get an 8 for me.
Solid. Tater, you're up.
So this came to me. It feels like I'm drinking a wheat beer while having 2 or 3 cherry Jolly Ranchers up in my cheek. And I popped the Jolly Ranchers first, and I rolled them around for a bit, and they started melting. And now I'm drinking a wheat beer.
Now I'm drinking a wheat beer.
And they're just melding together, but like that, the cherry is kind of like a cherry Jolly Rancher. Yeah.
Oh shit. Vibrating.
Buzz.
Rain alert. Rain alert.
What did
Rain
you
alert.
give it, Jason?
8.
8. Your ratings have gone up. I tell you, you used to be a hard ass, but now you're a pushover.
I'm pretty sure the only one who was terrible and hard on beers was always ever you.
I fucking hate this beer. This is the worst beer ever.
So-
Why is it a fucking sweet fruit beer? I give it a 9.
So a 7 is that you'll buy it again, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna seek this one out regularly to put it on your
What up, Cud?
put it down your gullet.
That's a 9. 8 is like I'd buy it again. Like I'd seek it out, but like it's really good, and I'll go and just pick up this one occasionally.
Okay.
And I will. This is the 4th or 5th time I've had this beer.
How is
So.
that?
I don't know.
I would say it's pretty solid, really. It's crazy to think that we've done this craft beer show, and how many Sam Adams beers have we done?
This one.
This is it.
This is the first.
This is it. 89 episodes in, we're fucking doing Sam
First
Adams
Sam
finally.
Sam Adams one, all right.
And I mean, it's definitely it stands up to the name of a cherry wheat. The first word in the name is cherry. So if you don't like them, you won't like it. I'll give it a 7. I'd say it's solid. I just don't like fruit floating around in my beer like Jason does. So
So what'd you give it?
7. You don't like vaginas in your
Oh,
beer?
will you? Will you throw up the rating so that we can so they can see it for the new viewers?
Our rating system.
We have
Yo.
our own rating system for those of you who haven't seen before. Therefore, these are what we rate them on. It's a little different. You know, they have the 1 to 5 scale. We kind of like to get a little more in depth on it as to why we rate it that high. So ours will tend to be a little higher, unless it's something like Stone Brewing Company, where we just fucking shit on them because none of the beer
Drink
that
the
we've
good
had.
ones by them, man. I'm telling you.
Derek's telling us that they have a good
They
beer
got some
there,
good
but
beer,
we have
man.
never fucking had one, and it's killing
I
us.
like Stone.
What up, Chelsea?
Adam was asking when your next show is. He wants
It's with Buildings by
Paramount
Mountains for their
18th.
right.
Yeah, May 18th. at
May
the
18th
Paramount
for
Bar,
their
yeah.
release party, right?
That's
A week from
yeah.
Saturday.
So Chris, it's your turn now.
So I want to comment on Cook's comment. Yo, Josh, you're right. Derek does have just a robust, what would I call it? Hairline. A robust hairline. So it's like
hairline.
Jason's here, but instead of the hair being on his beard, he's just got
It's
it.
on his head.
It's on his head. But you can tell he can grow a beard as well. So
Only shave because work makes me.
there you have it. And Jason, just so you don't get offended, those are Josh Cook's words, not mine. So
Hey, I wouldn't be offended about you talking about hairlines. You've got a 6-head, man.
this grows every week, Jason. You can't keep using the same insult week over week. It just increases by one
like,
finger.
My hair's so thick, the barber charges
Thanks,
me double. And
Gage.
he's like, oh, you're always from back here, there. Is that what this is like? Like your wife talks up your hair, like she runs it through the back of your head, not over the top, so that you actually still have something.
Josh said I'm super jealous because I'm 21 and balding.
I started losing mine at 20, Josh.
That's the title of Jason's autobiography.
He was going bald.
We
at
was going
12.
bald. I was gonna say at 13.
Yeah.
21 and balding.
All right, Chris,
That's the
it's your
title of the
turn.
book right there.
You can't fight it.
Hit him with the truth.
I will.
I will. Awkward
No, it's,
silence.
It's not a bad beer. I can tolerate it. I don't like cherries though. I like artificial cherry, but not maraschino flavor. Like the Jolly Rancher, I don't get a whole lot of that here, but that's a stronger candy, more type cherry. I wouldn't buy this again, but if I wouldn't turn it down if somebody offered it to me. There are way more beers out there that I would choose over this. I'm gonna give it a 6 on the dot because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my taste.
Not your
profile.
palate.
Yeah. It's smooth. It's crisp. It'd be a damn good. Damn, Cook.
Josh is fucking clowning today.
Josh, this and I don't know if you guys see it, but the chat's actually not showing up on the screen. I don't know if that's intentional.
Oh, wow. It's not showing up on the screen. It was. And then it didn't.
Josh,
Kevin
you've made a
Brown.
lot of promises lately about chicken,
Yeah.
and you haven't been able to put out. And I'll tell you, you can only keep me hanging around so long without putting out, before I'm going to lose interest. So,
This interest.
better step up your game.
So we'll work on the comments showing up so you can see them. Yeah, because you're kind of at a disadvantage, Jason.
As usual, dealing with
As
taste.
usual. But as far as this beer for me, I had this beer for the first time, I want to say probably like 5 or 6 years ago. It's when I lived over on Magnolia, so it's been a hot minute. But it's still the same today as it was then. It's very much that, and I love cherries. So that initial cherry kick, much like you said, Jason, just kind of hangs there, and it kind of mellows through the whole way. It's not overly sugary, which is great.
What's up, Kevin?
But it's also not something that you can drink a whole, I have always struggled to drink a whole 6-pack of these. Usually about beer number 4, I stop because I'm like, whoa, this is just too much fruitiness for me. It gets to be overbearing. It overbears the palate. So what I used to do is follow this up with a Boston Lager, because the Boston Lager has a very good flavor afterwards from the cherries. So you kind of go with that sweet, and that Boston Lager kind of has that test. Oh, I was like test. But it has that kind of, not really bitter,
She's back.
but for like Spooty Spoo, what up, Brittany? So I have no complaints on this beer at all. I have drank it before. I will definitely drink it again. I have not gone out of my way to get it lately, but that's just because I've drank so many other beers recently that I've grown compared to this, and it's nothing against them. And I think part of the reason the whole, Sam Adams, we were talking about this earlier, we haven't had Sam Adams on the show till now. It's just Sam Adams is not necessarily not a microbrewery, but it's almost to the point of where it's
It's a domestic.
Yeah, essentially is. It's the domestic of, we were saying it's like the Anheuser-Busch of craft beer. The way that they, yes, they still have the craft beer claim as far as who they are and what they do, but they are definitely not a craft beer as of such with how much beer they actually sell. They sell a shit ton of beer, and they make a lot of money on it, but they do it really good, so I can't knock them for that. Therefore, if this was 5 years ago, I probably would have given it a 9, but just now where I'm at and with all of the beer that I've drank since, I would probably give it a solid 8. I would definitely not pass this down. I would buy it again, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it again.
Did we timed him recently? That was Jesus.
Jason S?
Jesus.
That was very Tate of me, wasn't it, Jason? All right, next up, for his first ever beer review, we have Derek. There it is.
We'll just go back to Facebook because it's being a bitch.
Works for me.
Sorry.
All right, Derek, here you go. Do you need the rating system pop back up, or you think you got it?
I'm pretty solid. I think I know what I want to pick. I'm also I'm not super big on like fruity beers. This one is kind of a different one because it's not super fruity. It definitely has like a lot of cherry flavor in it, and I really like cherries. Just not necessarily in my beer. So I would give it a 6. Because I'm just not big. Yeah, I'm just not big on.
He went straight into a 6. You good, man? You say what you.
A 6, yeah, because it's just not really my kind of thing. I'm not saying that, like you said, I wouldn't turn one down if was saying it to me, because who doesn't love free beer, but
yeah.
I definitely wouldn't go out and buy.
But
this
there are
personally.
some beers out there that are shit enough to where you're like, no
yeah,
thanks.
like
give me a water.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would go with the 6 for sure.
Hey,
So,
Adam, who makes? Oh, sorry, Adam, who makes Day Drinker Has anybody had Day Drinker?
Well, you're talking to Biff, not Adam.
His name is Adam.
It says Biff.
Yes, that's
Biff
because
Tannen.
Biff Tannen is off of what? Anybody?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
All right.
Oh, it's
Yes. So his real name is Adam.
Butthead.
We've been friends from Parsons, Kansas. But yes, who makes Day Drinker? I'm intrigued. I would like to try that. Brittany, not Jason's son. Don't think that age quite adds up.
I'm 25.
But
Jason, where's your goddamn pants?
but so Brittany, this is our guest for the week. His name is Derek Pistora.
That's me.
He's a rock star. He
On your
shreds the
wife's
guitar.
Rock star in quotation marks.
Say what, Jason?
So they're on your wife's floor, Tate.
Oh,
And Josh, I'm sorry
Stranger.
you got bored from that review. You can fucking suck it. Hit him with some Tate hate.
Take hate.
This is Tate Hate.
Lost
It's not a hot
40.
minute for Tate hate.
Lost 40 in Arkansas. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. I want to try that.
This is Tate Hate, baby.
What do you think of it, Adam? And if you were to give it a rating, what would you give that rating for it?
Let's go ahead and plug this while we're talking about rock stars.
Oh, while we're talking about rock stars, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Derek, you want to take this one?
I mean, yeah. If everybody's not doing anything on this fine Friday evening, there's a pretty cool show going on down at the VU here in Salina. It's just down the street on Santa Fe from the Paramount Bar, which is also a pretty cool place. We're gonna be playing some pretty legendary rock and roll, partying, drinking beer, good beer at that.
Yes.
My band plays at 5:15, I believe, but I think it starts at 3.
What's your band's name?
My band's name is the Inklings.
And what is this occasion that's going on?
They're doing a Women of Rock. I believe all these bands here are fronted by women who kick ass. And
Yes, please, Julie.
I also want to point out Cheryl Rutz and Lewis Street Soul. They're an excellent blues band. We share drummers. Dave, he slays. It's pretty great to get up there and see.
Is that her mom? That's not her mom. Is that TJ's mom?
Cheryl Rutz is, yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Dave's your
That's what I was
stepdad.
gonna say.
and we share drummers, and it's just great to see. So, like, I'm a twin, and it's great to see, the female lead vocals, which you got the twins on the strings and the old
Identical
man
twins.
drums.
Julie, you're driving.
We got like all
goddammit.
the whole spectrum of awesome.
Cherry,
so
they
definitely
go
come
on
check it out.
5:15. Adam, solid with the 7 hard 7-2. Brittany, bye. Have a great one. Do well at work. And Tony, we just did
good night.
the
Cherry Wheat
by Sam Adams. We are now on to the Two Hearted Ale, which we will review in 15 minutes. Two Hearted Ale is by Bell's in Comstock, Michigan. Is that right? Michigan?
Both beers that we should have done 18 years ago, but we're just now getting around to them.
Spoon my memory tonight. Spoon work.
Me too.
Hey, we always enjoy
work.
We always enjoy your company, Brittany. We'll see you again next week. No, but I really like this Women of Rock. It's something very cool and very unique that
agree.
we don't see very often. I will say, and we do this all the time because we fucking love Matt at the VU.
Yes.
He lets Julie and Cherry put on their events there. Their trivia nights. Do they have a trivia night coming up anytime? I told them that y'all
July-ish.
had to get your shit together before I started bowling. I'm sorry, Julie. Drink 2 beers, fucking be done. I don't know how this works. I
think
love
our
you.
Next trivia thing will be in July sometime.
Okay, so probably July.
Or their next trivia.
But Izzy, can you spoot tonight? I gotta go. But yes, it's very something. And the VU, he owned or ran the Hideaway.
Yeah.
Moved over to the VU. Has really done wonders for the VU. It's very much gotten a lot better than what it was before. It was kind of running down, and it was like a drunks go here.
It's a nice revitalized
Yeah,
place.
very much revitalized.
It's a
and
nice
him,
place.
Between him and what's his name at Paramount,
Kevin.
Kevin
Yeah.
and him
Oh, yeah,
with
dude.
live music, downtown.
They do
it's
some
fucking
tandems,
killing it.
man. Yeah.
I love because they're already starting to do the. They're getting all the bands together for the Mill District again.
Oh yeah, in August.
30 days or 31 days
Is that
of
what it
music.
is in August?
Yeah, it's 31 days of music in a row between the two places. Definitely cool coming up. Jason, you got anything for us? Anything new in your life?
Ooh, so much new that it's ridiculous. I'll stick to highlights. I got Employee of the Week this week at my new
Dope.
company. Yay!
Nice.
My car doors are flooding. Fucking crazy.
It's because it's so low to the ground.
Sorry?
It's so low to the ground.
Yeah. Well, it's the seals are cracked. So with all the rain that we've had, it's just dripping off the sides. It's filling up. So my back two doors, I thought I had like a bottle of water in the back seat or something because it kept sloshing. But I'd
What up,
stop.
John?
No, the fucking doors are full.
What up, John? Oh
The doors are
no!
full.
Drill some
Bye,
drainage.
Jimmy.
Drill some
Full
drainage
well.
holes.
Yeah, that's what I needed to do. But if I
Oh,
drill them
rust.
on the bottom, then those seals are there.
Doors are full of
So
water.
I'm gonna have to drill them like on the bottom on the outside, and then I'm worried about rust. But I'm more worried about the fucking mosquitoes.
Yes, because they're about to
So,
get fucking dumb.
Let's see.
Dumb AF.
Thursday we're gonna go see MGMT and Warpaint.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Little doom,
So-
doo, 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 doo.
That'll be
Doo,
nice.
doo, doo.
No, I mean everything's been pretty okay. I got over my issue. Actually, it was by eating super hot food.
Yes.
That solved the issue of bubble guts.
I
So-
fucking love it. It's weird how sometimes you just gotta eat something really fucking spicy
Clear.
to clear you out.
Run
John,
everything
I'll be
through.
at jiu-jitsu tomorrow. I promise. I promise.
There will be
Did
no
you say that 3 weeks ago?
there will be no kitchen wrestling tonight.
Kitchen wrestling.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where it
no
goes.
promises.
We'll see where it goes. So there's a slight joke of after show shenanigans that happens. Depending on how drunk we get, I for some reason decide that I can in fact jujitsu when I really can't. I
or
think
just kind of wrestle.
or kind of
Just
wrestle.
wrestling.
Matrix, Neo.
That's the
Jason,
real
is it
wrestling.
you that has the video, or is it you,
Oh,
Chris, that
I
has
have
it
a rubber video.
of me going like
You doing
this?
it, F doing it, Tate doing it to himself.
He's
I
got my arm in a fucking. I don't even know what he has it on, but I'm just like, I look like I'm doing the Mrs. Not Mrs. Doubtfire. The
So tonight I was supposed to be in Wichita for Tech 9, but they moved the fucking date on us to
Oh,
June.
yeah.
Aw.
It's me and my
Ooh,
wife's
okay.
anniversary
Oh, really?
today, and we
anniversary.
can't
Happy
go now
anniversary!
because we'll be in Vegas with Dave and Cherry, which is still awesome, but I hate that I still can't see Tech 9.
That would be really cool.
He's one of the greatest performers.
Well, I'm glad he's a better performer than he is beer maker. Because
hate
that shit is fucking garbage.
It's so expensive.
Did you
It
guys
is.
taste my
for
beer?
5.5%
What
beer. Are you
beer?
kidding
We
me?
drank it all that
Like,
night.
ooh,
We didn't drink
it's
all
like a
the Tech
4-pack of
Nine.
There was only
Packers, but like-
four. It was
We
a
didn't drink 'em
four-pack.
And
It
again,
was a fucking four-pack.
There's
again
three
with
people
the
on this
fruity
couch.
beer.
You drank two of them.
You don't know.
I like it.
Oh, that was the fucking double IPA night too, wasn't
Yes.
it?
I like it, but it's way too expensive.
Yeah,
Oh, I wasn't
$11.99
really a
for a
fan.
fucking four-pack. Kiss my ass.
Yes.
Put that shit in
it
a
better be
six.
as strong as Tank 7 if it's
Yeah.
that expensive.
Yeah.
Shit,
It
I
was
was
just
six,
16 bucks.
Take
At least
sevens
make
for
it a 12
$12.99.
pack. For
Yeah,
16
yeah,
bucks.
yeah. Seriously.
Somewhere in there.
Like you can't. I don't know because it can't be. I once again not a. I don't brew beer, but that fucking coconut bullshit extract can't be that much.
No,
I
Tech
just-
9 just lined his pockets like a pimp.
Pimp.
You better pop a feather in your hand.
That's
know
all
you a
feather.
You sound like your mom's gonna watch and be angry with you if you say it.
You want to say pimp?
Yeah.
I just like to say it like a pimp.
I was dying today because so in one of my group chats last night they were fucking talking about how he lives in KC and he was like, man, I am dying right now. Like I drove by this intersection and there's these two old ass motherfuckers that had to be like 60 years old, like straight up throwing down on the street.
Oh, bum fight?
Dude, it wasn't bum. Like, they're legit ass just old dudes fucking brawling downtown. And he's like, I don't know what was going on. Like,
They come from a generation where they settle shit themselves.
oh, dude, no, it was.
They don't-
But the guy, he's like, the other guy had him in a fucking chokehold, and he just kept yelling, just fucking kill me! Just fucking kill me! And he's like, dude, I'm driving by, and he's like, I was just walking by, and this motherfucker is just going down. Like, I'm not gonna stop these two dudes. Like, they're clearly settling their differences, but what the fuck?
So, one of my favorite things in Kansas City to do is to walk around and look for bum fights.
Oh my god. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember bum fights? Hey, Derek, big sexy Ashlyn Warford said that.
Oh, hey.
Tell her, hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, Ashlyn. How's it going?
What's up? Hello.
Wow.
My buddy Dustin and
Somebody
I,
actually knows watching me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Did you share it?
Sure.
I did share it.
Oh.
I did, yeah.
Fuck all of
I
you
did
people.
share it.
Cheers, somebody
Yeah,
else share
woo.
this song.
but my buddy Dustin and I, we were bike riding one day, and we got to witness the initial confrontation and then the aftermath, which is where, you know, I guess two opposing bum regions are right on the
Wait,
border.
was this like a bum fight or was this like a bum brawl?
It was only two,
Oh.
but
It
it started. And we
Made
started.
it sound like the socialists in the fucking...
It was on separate sides of the street, and we heard the initial exchange of grievances, and then it was the walking back and forth, talking shit, and then it was the all right, well let's go, let's nut up or shut up, and then we gotta just enjoy the show.
Kick
it was
back
great.
and relax.
Did you
Have
guys
some
ever
popcorn.
watch bum fights back in the day?
Yeah.
Me bling bling, bling bling, keep crack rock under his collar.
Not too.
Oh my god, these
Not
dudes
seen
used
that.
to walk around and literally pay bums to
What's up,
fucking
Kern?
fight.
We got Chris the Snake. Kern.
The bum game here and the homeless game
From
here
Mhm.
is fucking nuts. On my way out of the office, at every single corner, there are at least two bums on each side, and it's for 6 blocks. And they're just fucking everywhere. And two of them, I might have told you guys this before, one guy has the sign that just says, "Need weed, please." And the other guy has a sign that says, "Beer money helps everything."
Beer money. Hey,
Damn
at
right
least
it
they're
does.
honest. At least they're honest.
Yeah.
So they're there every fucking day, and I'm like, I bet you those motherfuckers make more money than I do.
It's definitely a possibility. They probably make decent money. I mean,
But
I've been
they're-
thinking about hardcore because we have the ones here in Salina that sit there at right at Dillon's and they sit at Casey's, and sometimes they get in fights
Oh.
because I don't know if you
I
guys
haven't
saw
seen
it, but
that
there was
before.
one where
That sounds amazing.
the Mohawk dude. It's like the
Oh.
Mohawk and the old guy that always hang out or used to always hang out
yeah,
together.
yeah.
They fucking brawled it out here in Casey's
way.
parking lot.
Oh.
This is just like chickens. We observe this in the animal kingdom. It happens naturally, and it's that there's just a progression where the alpha and the beta, the ratio between their physicality, it just changes, and then all of a sudden, the apprentice becomes the
we froze.
sensei, and there's a reckoning.
Unfreeze. No, but like you see that shit happen and you're like, holy fuck, this is how you know we're from a small town.
Speaks this week.
Cause it's like Mohawk guy is Thomas. Oh wow, Julie.
Oh.
You know Thomas.
Yeah, because she used to work downtown, and he would walk by like every day, and they would talk about him and shit.
Oh yeah, cause he
Like,
fucking
oh, there he is again.
didn't he
It's
get
like,
grabbed the little
God.
girl downtown?
The guy's
Tate using
like
all
one of
these
the
fancy
nastiest
words he
motherfuckers in
studied
town. He's
right
most
before the
famous.
cast.
Yeah.
Who is Koji Gawatz?
Tate, you what? Who's talking shit on me?
that's Brad.
Way to go,
Mohawk
Brad.
guy is-
What fancy words did I use?
I don't know. What words did you use?
All these
Kate?
words they studied before the cast. Those words.
It was something with at least 5 letters. I'm assuming Brad knows you pretty well. He went to school with you. He knows what you're capable of.
So we got 3 minutes till our next review. So get your real good taste in. If we need another one, grab it.
So my favorite story about this beer is the first time I had this beer. It was a gift from a buddy, and what was I? I was replacing the oil pressure sending unit on his pickup. He just needed some help, and he brought his pickup over. I'm like, oh yeah, bring it over anytime. And he brought his pickup over, the oil sending unit, and a 6-pack of beer. And he's like, hey, I saw this one. I thought of you. And
so Brad
big
said,
fan.
when Tate throws around more than 1-syllable words, you know it was study time. And then Jason said he learned it from his wife. She's smart and awesome. He had to lock that shit down by knocking her.
Oh my god.
Jason, that's just mean. There it is. Hit him with it.
This is Tate hate, baby.
Oh,
That had depths.
Tate. There's levels to this shit. I'm sorry that you guys can't see what's going on in the Twitch world right now, but
Oh.
I'm not repeating that.
no, go ahead and read that. We'll come for us.
So, no homo, but Tate must have the biggest dick in the world, because she certainly wouldn't have married him for Smart's personality. I really don't see another way. It must be like a fucking arm. Wow. So, in case you guys don't know, this is the BS part of the show.
Yeah, we're done reviewing beers.
we still got one more review. It's
Oh,
come
yeah,
on,
we
timer,
do.
go off. We've got 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Flash this fucking thing a few times.
Parental advisory. Love you, Tate. He says all that and says, I love you, Tate.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So our background is this crazy. I'd say that's an F3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F3
EF.
tornado or EF. Thank you. I appreciate the. But isn't that the official scale? But the way everybody says it when they talk about it, they just say F.
yeah.
Why is that? Like, because the official scale is EF,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then when people
But
reference
it's because
it,
he now says F.
Because you go F for EF. You just say F.
It's just F. It's
oh,
pronounced
Oh,
F.
F.
well,
Like
thanks,
a
you
word.
jerk.
I didn't
So now
know
I mean,
that.
it's not like
an
I
F.
didn't
AF.
know
It's not
that.
like AF where you say you can't say AF. You have to say AF. Like
AF.
that's dope AF.
That's
Dope
like
as
when you
fuck.
say,
AF.
I'd like a Route 44, and some self-righteous
Sorry, it's a
asshole in the
route.
car says, "Oh, you mean route?"
No, motherfucker. I mean root. Kiss my
AKA
ass.
Archie.
Ouch. Sorry,
So,
babe.
you remember
I
Chick-fil-A?
love you.
Remember Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
She
Chick-fil-A was
corrected me.
fucking-
She's like, "Oh, you mean route?" I'm like, "No, I mean fucking root." What I said, goddamn
I was
it.
like tomato, 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 tomato.
Tomato, potato.
We get in
Tree
argue.
root.
No, we get in arguments all the time about how you pronounce a word, and like, hey, just because you pronounce it that way or I pronounce it that way, and she's like, no, I say that, not you, because she really does say that. I'm not the one who. I always get in an argument with her how she says words. I can't remember the one right now.
Tate, what do trees have?
Leaves,
Roots.
Roots?
roots.
Roots? What do you have on your house? Is it a roof?
A roof.
Okay.
I always said
How is
roof
it
until I moved
roof?
to Georgia.
Roof.
Do you
Roof.
pronounce it
versus
roofy
Now I said
or
roof.
roofy?
No. Route? Or
Root.
a root?
Root sounds weird to me. Wait.
No, you say root.
Root, route.
sounds weird.
God damn it.
But
You got
still,
me drinking. You got me asking me questions. No, I do. I don't
I'm
like.
sorry, it was a
no,
five-letter
when you-
word.
when you
I know
order-
that's fucked up
When
for
you go to order a drink, are you going to go say I want a Route 44? No, I want a Route 44. If you're driving along Route 66, no, you're driving along Route 66. I'm like, oh, Go. I'm gonna do a Bill Burr. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. All right, so Tate wants
A route beer.
All right, so Tate, this is your beer. It is your time.
Okay, I'll make this short and sweet. So far, I think this is our second Bell's Brewing beer.
Is it the second or is it technically the third? Because
like
we did
4 or 5 of their beers.
the Schwartz beer was technically Bell's beer, but he was their original head brewer, and they were doing a an anniversary for like their 20th year. So that's why it had Bell's Beer Company on it, because he used to be their head brewer and then went to Bell's and is now Bell's head brewer.
Deschutes?
Deschutes, there we go.
Okay.
Deschutes.
So he's now works for Deschutes, but he used to work for Bell's.
No, he worked for Deschutes and he left for Bell's. He started Bell's.
That's not confusing at all.
It's very confusing.
But hold on, let me get some.
But we had to read it last week and it was fucking confusing for everyone last week too.
We've had the Abracadabra.
Yep.
We've had the...
A root beer float from Sonic. That's actually ROOT. So, but I get what you're doing. But there are multiple words that are spelled differently but pronounced the same way. So he has an argument.
I would say 3. This is probably our third.
The
Bell's
opposite
beer.
side of that argument are the words bomb, tomb, and comb, which are all spelled very similar.
But
and
also
very differently.
Yes.
So
Thanks, English.
everybody
Fuck
disregard Jason and his nonsense.
If this was just Spanish, it would be so much easier because
This is
it's very cut and dry.
I would say this is a very drinkable beer, and I'd say it's one that will appeal to a very broad spectrum of entry-level IPA folks. If you don't know what that is about, and you don't want to get just some bitter bomb that explodes in your face.
How many is that? 80?
Uh,
Jason, what did you start him out with? What did you start your mom out with?
yeah,
80?
80 IBUs. Yeah, that's what he recommends.
Mom,
Was that a double?
drinking IPA, 80
Somebody's never had an
IPAs. It's
IPA.
fucking
What does
great.
Jason do? He poisons his mom.
I don't want her to turn into a douchebag like Tate, so if I turn her away immediately, then I can avoid the whole scenario.
I would say this one's surprisingly good. And I don't know why I say surprisingly. I mean, the label is cool. It's got like a trout on it, but it definitely doesn't draw you in. It looks kind of old-timey, green and orange tones, but
It looks like a hunter's beer.
Definitely.
Yeah, outdoors, man.
Do you guys
Yeah.
get a little bit of orange?
Grapefruit.
Orange grapefruit? There's definitely a citrus element to it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like it's too alcoholic. It feels like it's a nice...
How about a little bit of caramel, too?
Malty.
Okay, so it's 7%
Yeah,
alcohol, so it's got some
It'll
kick
get
to
you drunk.
it. I'll give this an 8. I like it.
Of course you would.
I like it. It tastes good. Derek, it's up to you.
Me next. Okay. Yeah. I really like this. It's an American IPA. I'm huge on IPAs. I love IPAs. That's a lot of people fight me on that. But I would probably put it. I'd probably put it in at an 8 as well. I would definitely rebuy this.
If you're playing music later,
I would.
you're at the bar and it's on tap.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
If it was on tap, especially, it's definitely like you said. It's a really, for being an IPA, it's fairly mild. It's not like you don't get a lot of the bitterness is not like crazy mad up front. It's got a nice smooth finish to it, and with the hints of the grapefruit are really nice. At least I thought it was grapefruit. Totally, I would totally buy this again. I'm gonna have to look for it. I've never had Bell's before. This is my first beer by them, but I'm definitely gonna be looking for more from them.
Well, we can introduce you to a couple more tonight.
I'm
We've got
totally chill
Schwartz
with
beer that you can try.
that.
We did
what you
last
guys
week.
Yeah, last week.
It's a little darker. So what'd you give it, Derek?
Yeah, I would totally go with an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. What'd you give it, Tate?
8.
So I have a little more of this. I think this might end my streak of highly rated IPAs. I
Take a drink.
What?
I like this one a lot.
Say what?
It's good. It's I like it. But compared to some of the IPAs that we've had in the past couple weeks, it's just kind of meh to me. There's nothing really that stands out about it. We had that Next Coast, and then even the double.
That was good. That was very good.
The what was Lost Tree or Lone Tree double IPA, and that was really fucking good. But this one just doesn't, like, when you're comparing to other IPAs, it doesn't really have an outstanding attribute. Do I think that it would be a great introductory IPA to somebody else that hasn't really gotten a whole lot of IPA in them or tried them? I could definitely see that. It does not have that huge bitter aftertaste that really turns people off. Did we see what the IBUs were on this one?
No.
I
no, we
don't
did.
think it says on here.
Well, what a bunch
I
of
was looking for it.
fucking cockamamie.
7% alcohol. That's pretty cool.
I'm guessing in the 50 to 60 range.
I would probably agree
I would
with
see that
that.
because it's not a very bitter beer. It doesn't have an overwhelming like citrus flavor at first, which is what really you look for in an
Vance.
IPA. Vance, there you go.
Yeah, that's my buddy. Another person I know.
So
yeah.
for me, I don't know, it's just kind of a man beer. If someone were to give it to me at a party, I would definitely drink it. I wouldn't turn it down or complain about it. It will definitely get you fucking drunk because it's 7% alcohol.
Get the job done.
So yeah, I mean, as for that, and what it was, $8.99, $8.99 for a 6-pack. So it's right there in the your craft beer range, like every other one. So just for that, I would give it a 7. Right? Or am I low on that one? Jason, your face went, ugh.
Oh no, my computer just popped up with a warning. I was like, "Hey, rerouting the shit because you can't fucking hear me." Sorry, my mic was muted, so there was no reverb. No, my computer just popped up with a warning that said, "Hey, we're blocking this fucking site." And I was like, "What fucking site are you blocking on? Why? I've been on the site for like 20 fucking minutes."
But yeah, I'd give it a 7 overall. Also, we haven't done it yet. We're kind of slacking, but shout out to Cave Divers.
55
Yeah.
IBU.
55 IBUs.
Oh, yeah, you're spot on that.
Shout out to Cave Divers for hooking us up.
212 calories.
Say what?
212 calories.
212 calories. There you go.
Hefty beer.
That sounds like enough.
But yeah, shout out to Cave Divers South. They just got done with Customer Appreciation Weekend this past weekend, which was really cool. They had hot dogs. They gave us discounted cigars.
What?
Yeah, Friday or Thursday it was 4 to 8 discounted cigars. They had hot dogs on Friday, Saturday. Hooked it up. So thank you for you guys for what you do.
They sell gummy bears.
If you go in
Gummy
and
bears.
ask
You gummy bears?
trolleys.
Oh, fuck that thing.
If you go in there and ask for the Brews Bros mixed 6-pack, they will give you the beers that we're drinking for the next week.
Gracias.
Ooh, wait,
Really?
what are next week's welcome?
What are next week's beers? What are we
Okay.
doing? Yeah, they'll give you a split pack of 3 and 3. What are we doing next week? We're doing the Guavita,
Guavitas or something.
Guaviata, and
We already did the guavatas.
no. It's like
Guaya bear.
Guayabera,
And
and the Hop On. Guayabera and Hop On.
Guayabera.
Guaya is by Cigar City.
Cigar City, yes.
Hop
And then the Hop On, I
is
don't remember.
Abita.
Is that
Abita.
Abita?
Yeah,
Ooh, I
Abita
love
Brewing
Abita
Company.
beers.
We've had some really good Abita beers. So if you want those two, go into Cave Diver South, ask them for that. And Chris, I skipped over your reviews. Go ahead.
Doesn't Jason still have to go too?
Oh, Jason still has to go too. Sorry, got carried away.
Go ahead, Jason. I'm going to take a piss.
I missed that.
Said Jason, go ahead. He's got to take a piss.
We're gonna go. So
Jason, go.
No, you said you were gonna go take a piss. All right, cool. So I had to look up this beer and what kind of hops it has in it because I actually like this. It's got a sweeter finish to it. It's not bitter in the end. It's got a mild bit of bittering, but it's very sweet all the way through. But it almost tastes like some sort of sweet kind of green. And that sounds really weird, but it's got like a very earthy flavor, a very green flavor to it, but it's very sweet. So it's some sort of green plant that goes along with it. And maybe that's the fucking hops that goes with this. Maybe that's the Centennial hops. I do agree with Tate. It definitely has a citrus note to it, but it's an almost bitter citrus note to it. So I'm betting less lemon, less orange, more grapefruit. It's really good. It's really sweet in the end. With those things in mind, this isn't bad at all. This is a perfect intro IPA. If I would have gotten introduced to this as an IPA, I'd probably be an IPA guy. But no, I was introduced to shit that was super piney. Yeah, there you go, Jason.
I was gonna say, Jason just said pine.
Probably like 80 IBUs or so, right?
88 IBUs.
Was it a fucking Stone IPA?
Yeah.
Straight pine.
Where it's
Oh, are you
just
kidding
fucking
me?
garbage.
Fucking garbage. No,
Derek's like,
Derek,
Mama.
you fucking finish that beer and we're giving you the goddamn double Stone IPA just so you can fucking rate that shit.
Finish this
Yeah.
beer right now.
I mean, you don't have to
Right
right
now?
now. We still got another hour, so you got time.
I really like this.
Sure,
Uh,
have fun, dude.
You guys touched on the artwork.
Goddamn, I'm
This
zooming in.
definitely looks like something that your dad would have bought on Saturday morning. And
Killed
I mean
it.
Saturday morning, like 6 a.m. at the fucking bait and beer shop.
Let's do a cheers to Derek.
Hey, story, man.
Fucking
Yeah.
chug down. While he took you fishing and told you that the fish can hear you when you talk. So
Is Jason still talking?
It's definitely that.
He's going through all of our interruptions.
I fucking love you, Jason.
It's definitely what would have happened. But overall, it's not a bad beer. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know if
Josh.
I'd go out of my way to buy it. But this is definitely one that I would never turn down. So with that in mind, I do have to give it a 6.5.
Hell yeah. I mean, still solid. What? So that's a 7.5 altogether. Oh, Chris still has to go. Fucking Chris, dude! I swear to God, we say this every week. Chris, like somehow, some way, just like you'll go through everything
He's
else,
the predator.
and then he fucking just
He
disappears,
puts
or
on his cloaking mode.
or he'll
and,
go through like a whole
you can't
review
see
and
him.
then say something. We'll get onto something else, and then all of a sudden be like, "Oh shit, you haven't even rated it yet.
Yeah.
Go."
They're like, nope, you're done talking, Chris. I'm with Jason on this one. I think it's a 6.5 for me, primarily because it is very drinkable. I would not turn it down. I like the caramelness, malty that's there. I do think there's like a very subtle mint or mint leaf flavor at the very
That's
end,
interesting.
That's
Yeah.
that green, yeah.
where I get like a cold tongue effect, just very slightly.
It's only 4 stars.
I don't know if I like that
You guys
about
don't
it.
want to pull 5 stars.
I don't know shit about hops, but I think this has like a lot of Centennial, and that may be where you guys are thinking grapefruit bitterness or whatever. It lives up to the name, Two Hearted Ale. I don't know about the Two Hearted thing. I looked
It's
it
about
up
rivers.
earlier. It's about rivers or whatever, because Julie was asking me. She's like, "Why the fuck did they name it that? It's got a fish on it. It's ugly and this and that." But I like how it says ale, because instead of saying just IPA, big as fuck on the label, like Derek says, it's a very subtle IPA for it being an IPA. It's not for 55 IBUs. It doesn't seem like it. Like it seems more around the 50 range, maybe, instead of, it's not a 70, 80 IBU beer by any means. And some IPAs are just by themselves. 6.5.
Solid.
Fucking A.
Lit.
All right, Derek, get over there and grab one of those fucking 420 beers from Stone.
Oh shit!
I don't think anyone's like tried to market to some
That's very
old
tough,
fisherman.
Very tough.
Oh yeah,
Like some old guy would be like, "Oh yeah, I need that to go with my fucking lure." Or
No,
my
you
earth
know-
bones."
not that one.
You know what?
Next one to the left.
Who I
They
think?
should sell these in bait shops.
You know who I think perfectly of when I look at
That's
this?
what I said.
Come to the
This
dance.
can is
What,
fucking
Jason?
Curtis Fire.
Enjoy by 4/2019. This is expired.
Fuck you,
What did you say, Jason?
freak it, bitch.
I will.
You said they should sell it in bait shops. I said, that's what I said.
That's fucking
It was
dope.
the kind of fucking shit your dad would have picked up in a bait shop.
Yeah, sorry, we were kind of interrupting you at that point. He was chugging a beer.
Or the fish
It
will
was
hear you.
delicious.
Or I was pissed.
Wait, what did Jason say?
You should buy it at a bait shop.
No.
But, so you having him drink a 420 beer, I had both of the owners of my company today drink a G13 from Sweetwater.
Yes.
And
The G13.
they crack those things open, and the one of them looks at the other and he goes, "This smells really familiar."
Ah.
Yes.
Who was it that had the story? Derek, was it you that had the story, or was it you, Tate?
No, my student worker
Oh.
at work. He and like he doesn't watch the show, but he was
Ah.
talking about how he went to Cave Divers and he picked out an IPA, and then he went home and he cracked it open, and all of a sudden his parents are knocking on his door, saying, "What are you doing in there?" Because it
So
smells.
dank. We googled
It's
that.
Dank is full.
And as soon as you crack one open, it fills the entire room
Oh, dude.
with the smell.
Who
of
was
weed.
it? Was it you that opened the first one, or was it me over here that opened
I
the
think it was
first
you.
one? It was like, holy shit! Can you hold the 420 can up? Need to take a glance at that. So you, Derek,
Here, let me get
pull it. You can pull it over there. Oh,
Is
it's
that
gonna
a
be.
Sweetwater
It's gonna
420?
be. Yeah, no,
Or is
this
that a
is the
stone?
fucking stone. It's not gonna show
Oh,
up because
it's
it's
green.
green, so the green screen's
Enjoy
gonna fuck up.
by
Get
420.
close.
Welcome to the Dank.
So
Yeah,
for
you're really
Sweetwater
close to
420 is
And I'll
good.
turn the filter off.
The stone is fucking
The
trash.
stone is fucking trash.
One sec.
All right, 3.
I'm trying to see.
There you go.
work in progress.
There it is. Welcome to the dank side. Then turn it around. It's the stone. Enjoy. I don't think they have any more of it. There you go. You're good.
Some behind the scenes action too,
Pull it away.
folks.
That's what we look like in
See
real
the
time.
Stairs.
Oh,
Hey, they gone. They gone.
So, segue topic, and the only reason this is relevant is because Joe Rogan is on my Instagram.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
9.4%.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
also
crazy.
9.4%
It's crazy.
alcohol. We forgot to mention that one.
That's what we said.
Derek's getting fucked up tonight. Woo!
That beer is stout.
Hey, which, like we said, this beer, we won't give any secrets about it to you, but this beer also costs, what, $14.99 for a 6-pack? So that factored a lot into our rating of it.
So, segue topic.
Well, I like
And
it.
the only reason this is a topic is because today was the
Motherfucker.
vote. And I found out about it on Joe Rogan's
Psilocybin?
Instagram. Psilocybin in Colorado
Denver?
went to vote today.
Oh, shit.
I've not seen any of the
And he
results.
was encouraging people to go vote.
Joe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even
But
live there. I'll go
as
vote.
far as I just read a quick article about it, and it's not legalizing the resale of it; it's decriminalizing it.
Hey.
So it would not be something that you can just go into a dispensary in Colorado and buy. But if you were caught
Yet.
with it, you wouldn't go to jail.
Yeah.
Essentially,
They'll just give
they,
you a fine.
They
Probably
might give you a
depending
little
on your
fine.
amount.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna
of
say,
course,
but they'll
of
probably
course.
just give
If
you
you
a
got
fine,
a
like
truckload,
$250
you're probably
fine.
going to prison.
And then what they said was in the kind of like the disclosure, the public disclosure from the government of Colorado is that they didn't want to criminalize people that were looking for alternative means of dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yep.
That's the big one, from what I understand.
I think we're really moving towards anti-pharma
Well, yeah.
culture.
society or
Well,
culture. Like,
Yeah.
I don't fuck with it. I don't even
No,
take
fuck no.
ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I hear
for
that.
s-
I
for
totally
someone-
hear that.
For someone
If it's
who's
not a natural remedy, I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, for someone whose parent has been like literally in bed, comatose state because of prescription pills, like I would much rather us move towards something that you can grow on the earth, like weed.
Yep.
I mean, I know people are going to be very against psilocybin right now because all they think of is magic mushrooms. You don't
Well,
know
that
what's-
was the title of all the posts.
well, yeah,
was,
but that's what
with
Magic mushrooms.
because that's all everybody
Yeah.
knows what it is as. But you know, and all I have to say is, if you were going to allow a doctor to prescribe someone something that is as hardcore of a remedy as heroin, and it's perfectly okay for them to do that.
People saying that shit about magic mushrooms are prescribing their fucking 12-year-old kid OxyContin.
Or with Ritalin.
Synthetic heroin.
Send them with Ritalin at 12-year-old
like
Adderall. But like
It's
my dad,
disgusting.
my dad was on OxyContin for 10 years, and he was essentially a zombie. Because OxyContin is pretty much legal heroin. That's all it is. It's synthetic heroin. And, like, you take one, and your ass is in fucking bed for forever. And this will be my soapbox moment for this. If you are as closed-minded enough to allow somebody, and that's probably a harsh way to put it, but allow a doctor who thinks they know everything about medicine, who will prescribe you literally 60 OxyContin or whatever it is a month. And I'm not trying to talk down on all doctors, 2 a day. But for someone like that, does not, like, it's so addictive to put your parent into, like, especially for my parent, he was literally a zombie. He came out one time when we were, and I wasn't there for this one, but my sister was a freshman in high school, and there was a piece of blank oak tag up on on something, and he walked up to her and was like, and I'll mind you this, that freshmen and sophomores aren't allowed to go to prom, but he walked up to it and was like, who was that you went to prom with, on a blank piece of oak tag off of some OxyContins? Like, so doped out of his mind that he was seeing things and fucked. And it's just like, you know, like, I get what and I'm not saying that the initial reason why they made OxyContin was a bad one, but the fact that we allow people to be so into it and be completely consumed by it that it gets to a point where you are addicted to it is just terrible, because then it's a whole lifestyle that you have to work through to get out of that addiction. Which the whole point they got into it might have been, like, my dad got injured at work, and so he got fucked. And that's what.
Was it a train?
What?
Your dad? Well, he wasn't hit by a train, right?
No, he got in a plane crash.
Okay.
He got in a plane crash.
Okay. So I'll play.
Which is worse.
I'll play the devil's advocate on that. That was definitely more of a problem 10 years ago than it is now.
Oh yeah,
with doctors overprescribing.
Yes.
Which
was 97 when he got in the plane crash.
Yeah. Anymore, they've really started to realize the extreme dangers of these drugs.
I will completely agree with that. They've gotten a lot better now than they were.
Well, and a lot of physicians are doing, like, these pain management contracts, essentially, with people that want them to prescribe them some of these heavy narcotics, and it requires a lot of compliance on the patient side, as far as they actually have to take drug tests to make sure that these drugs are in their system and they're not reselling them on the market, and that they're not taking a bunch of other drugs as well. It does say Bell's. It says Deschutes and Bell's Brewery.
Yep. Do you want me to read the thing from it?
No, that's cool.
Bell's is from Michigan?
Bend, Oregon.
Oh.
Or is that Deschutes?
No,
that's from Bend, Oregon.
Bell's is from.
This says Comstock, Michigan, right?
Yeah,
Michigan?
Is that Comstock, Michigan?
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Oh no, it's gone. It's been gone since like next. So on that one, the Deschutes. Deschutes had their 20th year anniversary, and they brought back all of their old brewers.
I can't believe we're only an hour in.
Really?
And so with all their old brewers, they
Damn.
Oh, Jason, did you ever get any of these beers from last week?
Who cares?
The Schwartz beer and the look at his face like, oh shit, I'm getting put on the spot. And the cucumber.
Yes. On a complete side note, Charlie and Justin threw a big party on Saturday, and I no longer have said beers.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
They threw a party on. No, sorry. I apologize. They threw a party on Friday and Sunday, not Saturday. I don't remember a lot of Saturday. I stayed in bed most of the day.
Thanks for the light, Christian.
I no longer have those beers.
I forgot how fucking clear this beer is.
Oh, that's the Goose Island?
Yeah.
That fucker is so clear.
So,
It's like a light beer.
another
It
segue
really
topic.
is, wow.
So we're past the psilocybin, which we'll see what happens with that. That's the first time that's happened in this country.
That's huge.
It's definitely groundbreaking.
I don't
the
like how they
next-
may magnify
next
bad
is-
cases instead of talking about good ones, though. That's media.
That's the way media is everything.
Guy loses his mind after
Yeah,
legalizing
they-
psilocybin.
that's the way
Yeah.
media is everything. It's all clickbait.
Yep.
It's everything to get viewers and to try and get you to visit.
You don't
the
hear about
site.
the 80 guys that it saved their life. You hear about the one guy that lost his mind and slaughtered his fucking family.
It went
Wow,
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
extremely
Uh,
smart.
So on Sunday, me and Cooper brewed a beer. What is
How do you
it?
make an IPA
He
that's
took
only
it- that's
40,
extremely
40
smooth.
IBUs?
He
Oh,
drank
it's good.
it. He goes, it's only 40 IBUs. I was like, yeah, it's, what is it, 7% alcohol?
It's like a smooth penis.
More than that.
No,
Jesus,
7%
just satisfying.
alcohol.
Uh,
Let's hear Derek's opinion. Yeah, hold on. We'll go into Derek's
What's up,
opinion.
Logan?
on the Goose Island.
He's got to go on both of them here.
On the beers or the psilocybin?
Derek, like, God damn it, Logan! Fuck you! God damn it!
God
He didn't
damn
even
it.
spell your name right.
No, that's an inside joke.
Derica?
God damn, Derica.
Because
He calls me Derica because he's a motherfucker.
'Cause he's
You
a
know what,
motherfucker.
Yogi? All
You're
right,
a
you take
motherfucker.
that, Yogi.
Ooh.
I'll call you the nickname you don't like.
Ooh, there you go.
Well, the Goose Island. Which one is this? The Next Coast IPA. That was about as smooth as an IPA can get.
Yep.
Fucking good.
That
Holy
was
shit.
fucking delicious.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call the second blackout episode.
If anybody should get started on
Fuck,
any
that's
IPA
delicious.
ever,
What is that? An Action Bronson?
that's the one that they should start out
Yeah.
on. I'm gonna have to look for this one too, because I like Goose Island.
And it's only $8.99.
Coming on
it's
tap to
7%.
you at a
Steven said hi, Derica.
Longhorns near you.
Steven, goddamn it, Steven. Don't call me that.
Wow, you're getting fucking raped right now. Is that Steven?
Steven Bednars. I worked with him at those guys are two great guys. They're two great guys.
Is
They're-
that
What's
the
up,
one that worked
fellas?
with you at Beat Ups?
But Beat Ups and then
Old
Chipotle
Chicago?
and then Old Chicago and then back at Chipotle. Yeah.
yeah.
He knew where his home was.
Yes, Stephen.
He knew where his home was.
Yes, Stephen.
I would definitely give that one like a 9. I would totally
I
buy
think that's
that.
kind of the
Next goes-
consistent rating that it got.
I would
That
totally
was-
give
I
that. I,
was
would
gonna
totally
say-
buy that. I would totally drink that anytime I'm fishing or throwing disc. Anytime.
Whoa,
Anytime.
hold up. Do you want to throw disc with us?
I would love to.
D-Rock's always
Anytime.
down to throw disc.
I'm pretty
you
okay.
watch Nathan talk a big game and then throw a +8.
Oh,
Uh,
go fuck the fuck on. It happened one
Lakewood
time.
South on 9.
One time.
Lakewood South on 9. And then you watch Chris in the course of 2 games go from a +8 to a -2. It's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever
Did you guys
watch.
play par 3s all the way through on Lakewood?
No.
or-
There might be one par
Maybe
4 in there.
one
depending
par.
on-
Not now,
fair
because they have the
enough, 'cause
fucking
we like to play par
ridiculous.
4s usually. on
But
those
the
things.
south side has the fucking long ass ones now.
And that's
all
what
threes
we
except for that one
we only
around
play
the left
the
bin.
south side normally.
I don't play the north side much.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just don't like it as
What
much.
was it like on Saturday?
It was like
It's
these
something
nuts.
So you were saying segue from the psilocybin. Where are we headed?
Oh yeah, he brewed beer on Sunday.
yeah. So Cooper and
what
I,
did you brew?
we brewed a New England IPA.
Ooh.
It is a we did all grain. We had 13 pounds of grain, and we ended up with a 5-gallon batch.
Will it rain on
And
Saturday?
we had it's the first time we've had a calcium chloride addition to the boil at the start of the 60-minute mark. And I believe, don't quote me, but I believe that's a clarity enhancer to get just like that the one that you're drinking there, the Next
Mhm.
Coast, a nice clear clarity.
Alexa, what's the urban
But it had
dictionary
3 hop
definition of
additions at 5 minutes before the end of the boil. We had Amarillo, we had Citra, and we had Simcoe hop additions. But there are also 2 different
Alexa,
dry hopping
do you know
additions
Urban
at
Dictionary
day 3 and day 7 of all 3 of those as well. So 1 ounce of each of the 3 Amarillo, Citra, and Simcoe at day 3 and at day 7.
Ooh.
So it's a aggressively hopped, low bitter New England IPA.
Ooh, nice.
No.
Aren't-
And,
I'm
Are New
intrigued.
England IPAs like notoriously bitter? Is that?
I think that's kind of the trend.
That's like because like I feel like I've heard stories of like even like triple IPAs.
Tate's explanation sounds rehearsed.
Is
Just saying.
I thought northeastern ones were less aggressive, and West
Is
Coast
it?
were
West
Maybe.
Coast are the
Maybe.
super
I
dry.
think, yeah, the
West
West
Coast are
California,
super dry.
yeah, let's put avocado in it.
northeastern.
Let's make it
Avocado?
gluten-free,
How the
whatever.
fuck-
Hey, no, I would much rather have an like avocado because like Stone
I love Stone.
tastes like you put a
Judge
fucking
me.
pine cone in your mouth
I
and you suck
like
on
this
it.
beer.
That's all right. It's up to you. That's how it is. You like it. We don't.
I love
It is what it
IPAs.
is.
This is a good one. I like
Put
it.
in your
It doesn't.
judged right now?
It
Don't
says
feel
it says it's the 420, but I definitely don't catch.
Dude, that
any,
one was fucking bullshit because there's not
any-
even a, what
there's
was it?
no
It was just released in
temporine?
April.
Temporine?
That's all
That's
it was.
the only
Yeah.
reason. I don't catch
Terpene.
any
Terpines.
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 or whatever.
Terpines, yeah.
Terpenes.
I've watched
Terpins.
Spong Appetit once.
Turpentine.
It's not turpentine, Jason. It's not.
Terpenes or whatever
Throw
the
you
fuck they're
some
called.
Fucking
turpentine.
tastes like it.
Tastes like no, but yeah, terpenes are the things that give it the scent of weed. Which there's a lot of terpenes in those, the G13 and the 420. That one doesn't smell anything like it.
No, it like I literally drink this and like don't think
Like other than the
weed, I don't
fact
think
that
weed or anything.
yeah,
Like this
other than
tastes
the
like
fact
a
that it
regular
says
IPA.
420 on there, it's
or
a
double IPA. That.
well, and that's also one of the reasons false advertising.
Stone.
It's a lure.
They don't put out. They just disappoint.
To you guys, apparently.
We're about to just throw him through the stone gauntlet and see what he cares about all these stone
I'm gonna
beers.
be like, oh, dude, these are good.
We got 3 of them left to fucking
Probably.
drink.
This
I
was
didn't-
fucking 9.4%. What are the other ones? All right,
Jesus.
Yeah,
At least 7.
at least
At
7.
least-
I
yeah,
can
'cause
handle.
it,
I can handle 7, but like,
something lager. Derek's blacking out tonight.
who said that?
Woo!
Me?
Welcome to the show,
I
Derek.
take
It's gonna
all them
happen.
stones with you if you'd
Yeah,
like.
take all the stones because they're not going anywhere.
Block party. You better be there. And if you feel like you're decent at cornhole, you can try and challenge the champion.
Dylan's
I'm gonna
not
fuck you up
invited.
this year.
You don't got to stand a fucking chance. Homie.
What about
I do.
my other
I'm
brother?
making the fucking
can't
regulation.
even
There will be
Fucking
lots of
cornhole.
cameras
Yeah.
there.
Whatever they're
Dylan
called.
is not invited.
Just be like, that's Derek too.
That's Derek, dude. Why does Derek have 2 different outfits on?
Doesn't matter.
Wait, are we doing
Don't
a
ask
hot dog
questions.
eating competition?
Hot
Fuck
dog.
yeah. Logan's not gonna be
Doggos.
there this year, I don't think. I might fucking win this shit.
Oh, no.
No, I think we're gonna do a taquito eating competition.
Ooh,
I am not gonna be late for work.
Speaking of
okay?
taquitos,
I don't
can
work
I-
until 3 tomorrow.
Can I tell you the taquitos I made last night? They're fucking.
I might have us get
bomb.
a food truck for the block party instead of grilling all day.
And
Oh,
on that
yeah.
note, Steven, shouldn't you be working, bud? Is it that slow tonight?
Guess we know where we're going to eat tonight. Chipotle.
Chipotle.
What, Jason?
Chipotle.
What did they say? Did he say something about food?
Food truck.
I'm gonna get a food truck for the block party instead of us grilling all day.
Wait. What do you mean? You're like
On that
gonna
note, too, I'm
tell
almost
a food
fashionable.
truck to
late
come
to work.
over in the area
But,
so that they
2 or
can
3
buy
minutes.
food from them?
No, they'll permanently park their.
They're gonna park their shit in front of my house while we're playing fucking yard games, and we're gonna buy food from him.
And we're gonna get him drunk, and he's gonna leave his truck parked
Yeah.
at the house.
Fucking food truck for the goddamn.
I'll just make my own
Speaking of
food
which,
and pay for it as
so,
I go. It's cool.
Chris, did we find out
Also,
anything about your show?
Grill and a truck for Jeremy Blair so that he can grill us some food.
Blair's just got to cook hot dogs so we can fucking eat.
I like to give you a challenge, Steven.
Thanks for
Alright.
cooking rice, you bitch.
And to be honest, I wasn't on grill. I
We're
was
talking
grill
about work
too.
right now.
I was grill too. So,
Oh, the weekend. Your show?
so
Said something about that?
Block party.
Oh, the booking the show instead of the block party. That's one of those shows where they like want you to
Steven too. You should know by now that I don't do my job ever.
spend 120 up front on tickets and then sell the tickets. Fuck that.
Oh,
What are the
yeah,
weekends that
yeah.
we're talking about?
The last
27th
weekend of
July.
July, first weekend of August. We should have to
I
figure it
feel
out.
like block party should be at the park, and we should do disc golf and take up like 4 fucking huts and half a goddamn park.
Holy shit.
That's not bad, but
So Riverfest?
then we can't tell the cops to fuck off.
That's very true.
With
Because we
that
can block
attitude,
off the roads and tell
you
them
can
to fuck the fuck off.
whenever you want.
So it's either the 27th
Bud.
or the 3rd. So either July 27th
Well, so
or
27th
August
is
3rd.
Chris's birthday weekend, and the 3rd is my birthday weekend.
Your birthday weekend.
So I think
or
it's
your
the
birthday?
third.
My birthday's the 5th.
My birthday is the 27th.
Oh, so your birthday's the 27th of July.
July.
We do it. Will be the second annual.
Last year was fun as fuck.
Yes, we are live right now. Cody, come. Is that Cumberland?
Yeah.
Duh.
Live AF.
Last year was a goddamn blast.
Yes, it was. So you weren't there, Derek, but what we had was there was a cornhole tournament. There was live fucking, or not live music, but there was cooking. Someone cooked right there.
Live fire.
There's a
what is it?
there's a beer chugging competition. Tate got his fucking ass kicked in Stumps.
There wasn't a stumps competition.
There was a Stumps competition. You got fucking smoked by Chandler with your home special hammer.
I was hammered.
Your framing hammer.
And your
Hammer,
framing hammer
son,
had
use a
twice
hammer.
as big of a head as Chandler's.
Oh,
and he
I'm
still beat
sorry.
you.
I lost a nail hitting competition after a day of drinking. Dear God.
First it
Chandler
was
shows up an hour before the competition and smokes me. Well, what do you fucking expect?
oh, now it's an hour before the competition smokes you.
Oh, Chandler's a piece of shit. He doesn't show
This
up.
wasn't your complaint when you first lost.
I was
You
drunk.
said it was bullshit. You just said it was bullshit. Now
I've been there. I've
Chandler
been
showed up
drinking
late
since 9
with your
a.m.
special head that was this big.
9
Can
a.m.
we just zoom in on how big it was? It's bigger than my eye. That fucker was bigger than my eye. What'd
My
you say,
hammer?
Jason?
He didn't even show up until fucking 2 after everybody else was there.
Oh,
He's so full of shit. Jason doesn't even live in
literally
town. He
got
wasn't even
there
here.
at 11.
Jesus, you live in town. That's your argument. Jason doesn't live in town.
Came back.
I love that Jason's microphone fades out if we talk over the top of him.
20 minutes
They
into
always
life,
hear us, they never hear
emails,
him.
and then you started
So,
drinking.
I mean, everything he says is just
PM.
totally
Nice.
disregarded.
Be nice.
On the bright side, so I made some buffalo chicken taquitos last night. They were fucking amazing.
Hey, Jason, can you see me?
Amazing.
I can see you.
How can you see us?
How can you see us?
That's
Jason.
all you've got, Tate? The thing that you used on your butthole?
Hey!
I mean, I was thinking of you.
Shouty, we don't play.
You were thinking of me while you shoved a finger in your butthole. That's pretty gay.
Walsh right into that one, didn't he?
Ooh! Tate, how drunk are you right now?
It's the beer talking.
It's the beer
I ain't
talking.
been here in a few weeks, damn it.
No. Because he just said before on cast that he doesn't get drunk anymore because he drank that 6-pack. He's like, beer doesn't get me drunk anymore.
It's
I
true.
started chugging fucking bullet bourbon.
I just gotta drink whiskey anymore to get drunk,
We
like
have
to
one
get
person on.
to get ripped, which is where I like to be.
Guys,
I
so
like to get buzzed
while there's
anymore.
only 2 people on, we had 27 viewers at one time tonight.
Really?
27.
Looking for real?
Wow.
Yes.
Simultaneous.
That might be a peak.
Simultaneously. That was the peak.
Welcome to the party, Jason.
I think that's the most, Jason. 27 viewers at once.
Concurrent? Yes, I believe that.
It dropped from 27 to 24 to 26. So, killing that. Can't complain. Fucking beer. I love beer.
See, guys, I don't want to jinx anything, but that might have been me.
Oh my god. Or it
Cheers.
might have been the fact that.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know what?
I'm
Cheers.
just kidding.
Fuck it.
Cheers.
Welcome to being on the show.
Woo!
All right.
Oh, you have an empty glass, Chris? Why don't you?
God damn it,
Piece
Chris.
of shit.
Pulling a fucking Jason.
River flood warning until Friday. All right, we're doing good. Oh, Jason, what are you drinking? Are you drinking fucking Weizenheim? What? Hefeweizen? Weizenbach?
Haagen-Dazs mango milkshake IPA.
Ooh, is that good?
I hate Weizen.
It's
Mango
not
milkshake.
bad. It's very hoppy in the end. It's very bitter in the end.
Those are so
But
good.
it's got some of that sweetness in the front, but it's not. I don't feel like it registers as a milkshake IPA. I really don't. This guy though,
Is it creamy?
that dude, that was pretty fucking good.
Oh,
The
was it?
Neapolitan milk stout. That was pretty alright.
I was very intrigued by that one. You guys know what's gonna suck tomorrow?
Work.
You
I
guys,
was
have to,
thinking that.
you guys have to go to work at what time? I don't have to be work till 3 tomorrow.
Me too. Yeah.
Fuck both of
Bitches.
y'all. I have to hold a
I
meeting
get
at
up
9
at
a.m.
Thanks, Andrew.
6:30 a.m.
Oh,
so
oh,
I
it's
can
only
drive
9.
With
to
like
work.
15 motherfuckers.
So it's gonna be a
I'm
shit
hosting.
show.
Just put mints in your mouth before you go.
Fuck that. I just show
Just
up,
keep drinking
rip,
until then? Is that what you're
hungover,
saying?
and I'm
Pretty
like,
I
much.
won't be hungover if I'm still
bitches.
drunk.
Hey,
Guess
you know
what?
what they say? You
You're
can't
doing
do
most of
day
the work
drinking
today.
unless you start when you wake up. Oh, speaking of day drinking,
We got 2 viewers. You want Broforce for like 15 minutes?
we can bro force. Jason, sorry, we're gonna bro force without you.
Whatever, bro. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, wait, Jason.
We need you to spectate though. We need you to commentate on it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, Jason, we want you to do an overlay commentary. But you can't just focus on one person. You got to bounce around.
You have to be like, Tate's a piece of shit all the time.
So I need you to be like the fucking guy who does soccer and be like, Upper 90! Fucking McGruber blows his fucking ass off!
I can do that. Oh, shut up! He's gonna put Wesley Snipes to the ground! Oh, there we go! There we go!
This guy doesn't know how to play fucking Blade. Why does he have Blade?
All right, let's just do it. Let's stop talking about it. Let's be about it.
This opens up a whole new row of viewers.
Jason, you better work on your
Literally,
commentary skills.
The 2 viewers that there are right now are me and Tate.
Jesus, that's
No,
no. There's
we're at
4 now.
4.
Let's say
We're
there's
at
4
4.
now.
Back to 4.
Hell,
All right, you
those
4
two.
viewers.
Oh, back down to 3. That one
Hey,
other one.
beer is
Yeah.
good. Beer. 5. If you chug beer fast enough, you will get drunk faster.
Science.
These are life
Science.
rules for you, in case you didn't know.
Man, that is science.
God, this next close IPA is so fucking good.
Yes.
I'll just hang back and drink. And
Should've broke the
watch.
seal.
I got this shit. That's number 3.
So on my way home from work today, in a small field right next to a stop sign, was a box that had 2 bananas. They weren't rotten bananas. They were very ripe bananas, and they were stuck together. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is a glitch in the Matrix. Who just leaves 2 bananas in a small box, and, like, right fucking 30 feet from a stop sign? What the fuck is happening here? I'm still stuck on that. Like, it's so random.
I know what happened.
What happened?
They used the bananas to achieve climax. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Right there.
The fuck did I walk
What are
in
those
on?
other stones you got in there?
What are those stones?
Those
Yeah,
bananas have been sexually assaulted.
Sexually assaulted banana. What the fuck is going on right now? You can do this one. You can have the Schwartz beer, so you can try the last
Okay.
Schwartz beer.
Okay.
God damn, why is it flipping like that?
So, question.
Yes.
Everybody listening?
Everybody listening.
Oh shit, you're getting this set up again too. Oh, it's the fucking dopest shit ever. I love this set on Jason.
Y'all are gonna be together though. Is that alright?
Nathan, good thing you're
Is that
grabbing
alright?
another beer. You go, fuck! Son of a bitch!
What?
See what he just said?
You can chug this one too? Question mark?
You're gay.
I hate you so much, Niles.
If you're gonna do that, we'll zoom in.
Alright, here we
Zoom in
go.
on him.
1 sec.
Well,
one
let me
sec.
pour this beer, so it's hard to chug out of a bottle.
Oh yeah, there's me too. Yeah, woo.
Tears in the gale! Tears in the gale!
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna pour it up too.
What's up, Nefro?
Look at Neff, are you coming?
Neff.
Neff, are you done playing? Are you coming?
God, this beer's so good. I'm gonna do.
Which
You
one
know
are you
what? That's weird hearing it from you, but I've heard Tate say that to so many guys, it's ridiculous.
Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go.
What did you hear other guys say?
No, I've heard you say to other
2,
guys, are you coming?
3.
God
Jesus
damn.
Christ. 3 second choke.
Oh, that's a cherry.
Maybe.
That's a cherry beer
Have
right
some
there.
cherries with that one, bud.
I can't. It's still cold. The bottle's still cold. I drank it before.
We're about to bro force for probably like 15 and then get off.
Yeah! Neff, get here right now. You can get on, sit in the middle of the couch right between me and Chris, and I can fucking nut in your face.
Wow.
Sorry, that was very aggressive, but you can,
He just chugged a beer.
you can drink in effing
Folks,
Ned.
His, what would we say? His,
Ooh.
I don't
So-
condone this behavior.
So, I will say this, so, Niles, I'm so proud of you. That was fun. No, so, I was talking to our, brew guy the other day, and it's Anheuser-Busch. What did he say? Leaving Dave's. All right. Nev's on his way. But we were talking to the Anheuser-Busch craft beer guy. And so we started talking about sours and shit. Because I want to get weird at work. I don't know if they're going to let me get weird. But I'm like, man, I want to get like a sour on. I want to get some, some crazy shit. Like,
Get ready to hit fire one time on your goddamn.
Is that X?
Don't push it.
Is mine on? Is mine on? Do I need to do it? I do this every time.
Everybody hit
come on.
X one time. Ready,
X.
set, go.
Is that
Derek,
this one?
right, hit it. No.
Ooh, all right,
Fuck.
I'm ready for
It's
this.
What
okay.
the fuck am I?
God damn it.
Derek, we said pick the fucking.
I hit X.
Jason, turn yours up all the way.
This is Xbox. It's A.
Turn
I
it
gotta
up all the way.
No, you can hit
God
X
damn
too.
it.
So ready,
X is square.
X. Yeah, X square.
Thank God.
Fucking PlayStation biatch.
Whatever, PlayStation's better.
I love PlayStation.
Jason, commentary.
You haven't started yet.
I
At
don't
least
even
not
know
from my
what
screen.
the fuck. I've never played this game before.
It's okay.
epic.
I'm still terrible at it. Okay, so
I'm the chip
Coming
tank.
into the red zone.
Oh, this
I'm player
level
two.
Sucks.
Got Rambo,
feel like I'm-
Rocketeer.
Okay, so R-
Machete. He's got my
RT
vote.
is
And,
is
I don't
the
know,
just
some
shoot your
fucking
normal gun.
corner.
X is your
I think I already died.
special.
Machete.
B's your special.
B's your special.
Circle.
Kennedy's in the lead.
A.
Oh. Nope. Oh shit.
I fucking murked a bitch. Yeah.
Still alive. What the fuck?
Player one, you are alive.
Oh,
What's this? Bruce Willis? No?
where the fuck? I don't even know where the fuck I went.
This game is.
Fuck you, microphone.
What?
Oh, no.
No, give me it back.
RoboCop. Alright. Ooh, somebody's got the robot. Nobody's got the robot.
Get in it.
Hit Y.
Get on the robot. Why with the robot? Nope. It's the yellow button on the top. I'm gonna assume it's
Yellow button on the
Y for yellow.
Oh.
and fly, and you're at a steam crash. Not in a big hole. Alright.
I got you. Hey.
Hey! Alright,
And you died.
fuck.
Somebody, there you go.
Oh, that was close.
You got Judge Dredd.
Chris,
Judge Dredd just got blown the fuck away.
who's the new
Holy
player?
shit,
Here's 4.
You just barely missed a goddamn rocket.
Derek?
Braveheart.
Four?
You're
Oh
up.
shit, that's
You're
me.
up. Derek, get on.
Shit.
What do I do?
What do I do?
Please goddamn play Braveheart. Goddamn.
You're Braveheart. Kill it.
Oh!
There's the suit guy. Get him. Get to the chopper.
Uh-oh.
Get to the chopper.
Right at the very end.
Where's he at? Oh fuck! I broke
All
it.
you have to do is hit them rocks right there.
I died.
You got this.
Or
You know,
something.
guys.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be the most
Yeah.
natural Tate.
I didn't do anything, but alright! I was totally
no.
no. I was not an asset to that. That's fucking awesome. I like that.
I did shitty.
Is this right down here? Yeah. Oh, I am dead.
Is this the same fucking level?
God damn, this
Are
game.
you-
This game's stupid!
I don't think so. Why am I getting blown up? Why did I die already?
That was,
That's what I'm asking.
who's got the noisy cricket?
Hey, bitch.
That was you that killed
You
everybody.
motherfucking noisy cricket, some bitch.
Everybody's dead except Will Smith. How? I don't know. Will Smith, you got this. You got the noisy fucking cricket.
He's
That's the best son.
Oh shit,
he's
I'm
the
back.
fucking genie.
Do it. And it's
Oh god.
North, fuck
You can jump. You can jump up that wall if you just keep pushing.
If you
Oh,
keep
that's
tapping
not
jump, you
Oh,
can
And you're dead.
I jumped up there and died.
You got a siege shotgun.
Come on,
Fuck.
Will Smith, make it happen.
Kill him.
Come on, Genie!
Shit. Alright.
I'm too drunk for this shit.
Nope. There's one
Mission
guy.
failed. This is miserable.
Dodging? Oh, no, you're not.
Not ready.
Raiden! Oh shit! I
shit.
was
That
not
bomb
ready.
blew me up out of the gate.
I died already.
That wasn't even fun.
Oh, am I fucking yes?
I hope he dies.
You're the best player. Oh my god.
And you died.
Predator, best character all years. Easy. No,
Way to go,
bro,
Predator.
that's a bomb.
I was Predator and I fucking died.
Since you were fucking 2 years old.
God
Chris,
damn
you
it.
Blow up. God damn it.
I will surpass.
Don't be a bitch, Chris.
Everybody's
You
fucking
got
dead except
fucking
Mad Max.
Good
Are
God.
you fucking
This is
serious?
not even funny.
Nope.
Oh, I
Nope.
just got
Nope.
Why? I don't realize we're restarting. I keep dying.
Whoever is
I'm alive.
Boondock Saints has an extra life if they die. Hit the special button.
Somebody just died with the brothers. Somebody knows how to play
I
the
fucking
brothers.
died.
That must be
Shot.
Go down. Go revive. Dear God.
Chris.
This is like watching.
Alright,
I don't even know what it's like watching, but it's horrible.
He's gonna say player whatever, and you're Conan, one of the worst free characters in the whole game.
Go down! Go down and save somebody.
One of the worst fucking players in the game. Stop throwing fucking you son of a bitch!
Holy shit.
I hate you so much.
Go
Shane.
right. Just
Fucking
go
kill
right.
yourself.
Lord.
Ah! A
Oh
suicide.
my god.
Oh, what was that? That wasn't even fair.
Just go down the hole, start over again. That's gonna be best for you guys. Fuck it.
Oh no! So close.
Jason's like, I can't watch this.
You gonna punch through the whole bottom of the stage?
I got rockets.
Jason, you have to
fucking
admit,
damn
I
it.
did a pretty damn good. Oh, what the fuck?
I am so sick of dying in the first 10 seconds of this level.
You have to be paying attention, man.
Well, that's too expensive for me.
Go down and save.
Save us!
No, you fucked it up.
You fucked it up! Selfish bastard! Ah! Oh fuck! I got smoked.
Oh man.
Go down and shoot to the left. Shoot to the left. Player one, shoot to the left. There you go. Now go tag me. Whoever it is.
RoboCop, go live.
God damn
I
it.
got this
I
motherfucker.
fucking died again.
Jump on.
You're welcome.
This game is stupid.
This game is stupid.
You just gotta get better. I don't know how to play it, alright?
You gotta be patient. This is a game of patience.
This game of base bullshit.
not,
This
though.
game of fucking goddamn
Oh,
intolerance. Intolerance all the way.
Oh man.
Oh, there's a person down there. Go get him. Save him.
Save
Jump on top.
Oh shit, I'm not gonna be an asset.
Jump on top. Jump on top.
I'm on
There you
top.
go. Jump on top. Stay there.
Ready?
No, stay there.
How the fuck do I
Derek,
jump
stop
on top?
jumping.
I don't know what the
Alright,
fuck.
alright.
Stay there.
He's gone. He's gone.
How many times do I have to say stay
I
there?
tried. I don't know.
Don't move. I need more beer.
God damn it.
God,
Fuck this.
Now it's fucking RoboCop. It's better.
it's happened.
Where's Bro Fortnite?
RoboCop jumped down the hole. They did a piece of shit move. It must have been taped.
Is it cool to
It
like
must have
die,
been-
like not die within the first 10 seconds of this game?
You
I don't-
control
I
that,
don't think
Derek.
I know
You
how
control
to not
that.
to do that.
Oh man. Braveheart climbing a ladder.
Don't let it happen
Braveheart's the
again.
only one alive.
Fear though.
William Wallace. I know how this ends. According to the movies and the novels.
According to the movies.
I'm very sorry.
Jason's doing awesome.
Yep,
Bro.
it didn't end
You
well
gotta figure out
for
which
you.
ones you very quick and not
Mission
die of bombs.
failed.
Who's player two?
That's
Got
beer.
Alright. Uma Thurman, you're alright. As long as you
Uma.
can finish this dance, you are slicing through people.
So you finish this
hot butter
dance.
knife. Do it.
Alright, Tay, let's go. Let's beat this shit.
Alright. Jack and Uma Thurman.
Tangerine
Both male
Express.
characters. In a game
Six
of,
Oh, I'm getting my nuts blown off right now.
I don't think this is gonna end well. But if I had to choose one woman, it would not be Uma Thurman.
How do I get down there?
Have you had that?
Land on that.
Look at this. Look at this. It's fucking terrible.
Go down! I couldn't get her to go down!
Ain't worth the play a woman in
No!
fantasy. Of fucking course, Tate.
I'm trying to pour beer. I can't do
That
this
was
right
horrible.
now.
All right, I'm not dead yet.
Alright, basically only Player 4 exists anymore, because Player 4 did some... Oh no, Neo's got it.
Oh,
What the fuck? Somebody just killed me.
Ash.
I killed myself.
Nope.
Yeah, you
Ash
can't.
dead.
If you only have a melee weapon.
Get everybody who died.
Holy shit! Everybody
God
died.
damn it.
Oh man.
Can
Alright,
we just tunnel this level?
Highlander and Judge Dredd. The most...
Here we go.
Possibly the most ridiculous pair. Judge Dredd, not great. Highlander,
Oh!
useless.
You just killed it and you pulled me
This
down.
game is
Oh, yeah.
fucking...
Definitely take. You know,
What?
I do freaking bullshit.
You cannot get hit by one bullet. Or bomb.
Anybody's bullet. Like, not even yours. Right?
Hey, well, at least we got to the checkpoint.
If I
We
blow
got to the
up,
checkpoint.
Dear
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I died. Did No,
Me too.
shit, I'm not
Derek, you
dead.
got to pay attention.
I'm not dead.
Oh, I got a flamethrower.
Well, I'm dead now.
Alright, one person down. Mr. T still
Who would have
alive.
thought it would be this hard? Who would have thought?
That person, Mr. T's the only one alive.
Maybach music.
Who's just laying down the DPS?
Damage per second. I'm getting
Oh,
somebody
fuck.
up
Who
right
did
now.
that guy come from?
There is a 1 in 3 chance there.
Ready? Me and player one. Here we go.
Player one. Tate.
I'm passing this fucking level.
Alright, it's Robocop. Robocop's basically fucking useless.
I love Boondock
He has to
Saints.
charge his shots.
Here we go.
And doesn't
No! Oh,
but there's a robot. Maybe
you got a second life. Go up.
No.
Well, maybe not. He's tunneling. He's not fucking around anymore, folks.
He said, fuck this. I'm coming.
It's Neff!
Neff!
Enough is
Come in. You know where to go. My little...
Don't get Neff playing this game.
Grab beer.
Bro, you
Grab
don't
beer.
want to
Neff,
know.
grab beer.
You're up. You're up.
You're on tangent.
You're up.
Oh, shit.
motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
You're up.
Oh, Jesus. How the fuck am I
Save
alive?
somebody.
Oh
I
shit,
got you, bitches. I got you.
I got a whip. Who's the whip guy?
Fuck, I'm dead.
I
now.
got a fucking blade, bitch.
Don't die, motherfuckers.
Ah!
You got the best character right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one we got from
Arizona.
Arizona.
Your best friend got
Oh,
no!
shit.
Go down! Revive
Chandler.
somebody!
Hey, you're right here. You know where you saw it.
Chandler, huh? That's watermelon.
Not really stealthy. It's a fucking tank.
Jason, do you see who's here?
Everybody's looking at my butt.
Somebody has to skip it or it'll never go.
Somebody has to skip it.
Go down! Go down! on the
Ah,
ladder.
let me jump. Ah!
Get me up.
A white girl movie. Like,
It's
that's-
White
me.
girl.
Not
Oh,
me.
shit. I was
No.
way too aggressive, bro.
You gotta get him down off the level.
I was way too aggressive.
Going like crazy.
That's me right there.
Oh man. Rocketeer is digging a hole.
Rocket Mace.
Rocketeer useless.
I'm Raiden. We're fucked.
What
Let's
up,
get him
Jason?
up. Somebody's up.
Oh, fuck, it's player two. Oh, shit. Jump. Oh,
Shit.
oh, no.
I unloaded on his ass.
Raiden!
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm player two.
Raiden
Fuck,
actually
you're
tapped the
fucked.
tank
All
a
you know
little
is a
bit.
sword.
Raiden is dead. Braveheart is alive.
Oh shit, you're special. B.
Alive and brilliant.
Oh, you almost got him.
William Wallace.
No.
No.
I'm gonna check my numbers.
No.
I got a cricket.
And I got a cricket. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But Chete, OP on all levels, and the Terminator. I believe it's Brad's favorite character.
Jesus Christ, how the fuck
What do
did
you
I even
think
die?
on this stealth thing?
Hold on, that, bro.
Jesus, this game is overwhelming.
So you got Nate, Thor brother,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
You got Shriz, Neff, and then you got the gay cam.
The gay cam. Hey.
Take the gay to your little gay cam.
Do it. Blow up
Hey,
the ground.
congrats by the way, bro. I haven't seen you like.
Hey,
since
homie. Hey, homie. Hit it. Player 2.
Yes. Yes.
No, the bomb got me.
Oh, I thought I died.
Predator.
Oh,
Predator.
we got
Predator.
Predator.
No, I've seen it.
Come on, Predator, you got this.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, take his life down.
What? Did you get me?
Oh, shit.
How the
Predator knows
fuck?
to dodge, except for... Oh, no.
I'm pushing. I'm pushing. That's all I know how to do.
Push. Not dodge bomb.
Oh, I got the ass cannon. I'm already dead. It's too much.
Player 3 wants to dance like
This
Uma
game is just
Thurman,
too much.
who dies due to
Quit.
a heroin overdose.
This is stupid. I should not be the last one alive.
We've been stuck
I
on
don't even
one
know what the
level
fuck
for
I'm
longer,
doing.
but this is brutal.
Yeah.
Neff, play. I quit.
Babcock is annihilated.
You're in Tangerine fucking IPA.
I have
He's
a
just
rocket.
drinking it like it's cool.
Oh, I got him.
Yeah,
Jackie
dude,
Chan.
fucking-
Jackie Chan is whooping some ass.
Do you actually enjoy IPAs? I feel like not a lot of people do. I think I killed myself.
Talking to Jeffrey. The king.
Why am I the last? Just one alive. God damn it.
Boom, boom, boom. And it's Tank Girl.
What?
How
did you get massive?
Are you guys supposed to be good at this game or something?
No.
Usually, yes.
Nobody's good at this game. That's why it's alive.
All right, we've got Conan the Barbarian. We have the Boondock Bros, Terminator, and Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney
Everyone
Weaver.
here is useless except for Rambo. Rambo has got this. As long as Rambo can stay alive. That's about it. Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
He's fucking killing it. Yeah.
I want to say it's Ripley in this, Rip Bro.
I'm the only one.
Oh,
Oh
God!
no! What the fuck did I do?
I paused.
Oh,
Sorry,
Push the bro force.
Oh!
Push the bro
Skirt.
force on the
Right
down.
there. There you go.
That one.
No. Down on the
Down.
taskbar.
Oh, which one is it?
Over to the right.
Far right.
That one. Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Here we go.
Sorry, Jason. I'm
That's right,
turning
I'm
you up.
still dead.
All right, we're going again.
Fuck 'em up.
The party fouls is
Party fouls.
fighting the boss. Let's see it.
Fuck him up! Victory!
Yeah!
Baby, we're
I'm still alive somewhere.
I made
I'm
it
still
to
alive
survive.
somewhere.
I survived!
I had fucking. Who is it?
Rambro.
Who throws the dynamite?
I was throwing
Who goes? Oh.
Yo,
The
hey,
McGruber
they
sell-
sell
was
want
you.
some gummy bears?
I thought it was me on that.
They sell gummy bears at the liquor store now.
And Derek has better shit to
Oh,
do. Why
I had to
can't
read the
suck
front,
it up?
dude.
Trolley.
I was like, fuck no!
Make sure they have
They're not those gummies.
Right, dude. I don't trick, dude. Good try, bro. But yeah. Who was
Good
looking
try, bro.
Well,
Damn, I need to stop in them.
They're killing it.
alright, this should be the
So
easier
is it
level.
possible to listen to it later? Ooh, actually.
Hey, Jason, you
Yeah,
trimmed
if
some
go
shit
on
back.
to
What's
the
up, bro?
Brews,
What you doing, man?
Yes.
You're awesome here.
Ah!
This should be an easier level today.
D-Rock's
You guys
killing it
are,
over
in fact,
here.
Very super quiet if you are talking.
Killing myself.
Probably because Welcome turned us the fuck down on accident.
Oh no, I turned you down, us down, so that we can hear you better.
No, that makes
All
everybody
right, we
quiet.
have Matt.
Fucked up then.
Um,
Fucked up, Chad.
Harry.
No, I cranked that shit up all the way.
Somebody else.
Yeah, it was like
Turn
3.
down this.
No, I didn't turn anything down. I just turned him up. Mike Ox.
That's us and him.
Yeah, so I just turned it all up. It was at 3/4 and I cranked it.
Here. Actually, I have you guys
Don't
on,
touch
on
it, Wilcom.
Motherfucker, don't
Let
tell me what to do.
Try you guys
You want me to slap you in the kitchen?
on Twitch. Maybe you're louder on Twitch.
What happened?
It happened.
Who's Blade?
Shit.
Who's Blade?
Derek, don't have the best character and fucking die.
I don't know what that means.
You got a blade?
Is
You have a knife.
silent.
I have a sword, apparently. Or something.
Yeah, you're
Noisy cricket, bitch!
Mike
Hit
check.
B. Hit B.
Those hangout. So you
Oh,
guys are
fuck.
coming through very
I
faint.
think I
Jason, can you hear me?
What on that note? Wesley Snipes. Killing it. I can't hear you just barely.
I did not
Just
turn this down.
barely.
That's why you can't hear me. I've been talking to him about fucking idiot.
Well, Mad Max, two black dudes.
Dude, this game is too intense.
And
I'm still alive. I don't know how.
Oh,
wait, no, I don't think I know.
Where's my guy even
That was a
at?
great
Fuck.
I tried
You're with the white sword. You're
I
right.
tried to turn him up. So that we
I
would be
see that, but like,
That guy's terrible, except for he can climb shit.
Oh yeah, we're killing it. Each other with fucking bombs.
And dead. Nope. There's lots of explosions.
Where am I?
I
fucking
died.
He said deaths and deaths
Oh,
and deaths.
Wesley Snipes is dead.
Shit.
Mad Max is dead. Indiana Jones is dead.
I just killed
Me,
the
I'm Mr.
boss.
T.
Hey, let me do all the work, guys. It's cool.
Oh shit,
Whatever.
I'm back or something.
Looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme and V.A. Roax. 18 for the win.
And I'm
Oh,
dead.
you just killed us all. Way to go.
Just jump down a hole, do yourself a
Whoever did
favor.
that.
No, everybody's dead now because V.A. Roax.
Because Nathan was selfish.
Fucking blue, everybody else with a red barrel.
Dude, laying down was definitely good.
Red means flammable. This is no longer 1992. We should all know that.
That's still alive. Yep.
Oh, I died. God damn, that was quick.
Live with it.
Alright, let's see what we're doing now.
You're back
We
now.
have Neo, Terminator, and Schwarzenegger. Terminator, possibly OP.
Oh wait, I'm fucking back again. This game
Everybody
is
else,
fucking
not
fucking.
really so much. Neo, you're only really good in a boss fight, and only if that boss does
I
not
don't,
move.
I don't know what the fuck
I'm
is
busy
going
gun guy.
Yeah, I've been just shooting rockets.
You have all the tools to make it work. You have close, mid, and long. Let's do it.
This is a very
Do
good.
it.
Took one for
You
the
guys
team,
are the
guys.
real force.
Took one for the team.
Where are we going down?
Don't save me!
I just died. No, I didn't.
What's happening with that real force?
I blew all that shit up. I don't know what that was.
I got the guys in the
Real
door.
force has
Save
dead
me!
dudes. How to do to save dead dudes. And then Neo punched the fuck out of motherfuckers.
Go up! Who the fuck keeps jumping? There! Thank God!
Punch.
Now I got Jackie Chan.
Now I got Jackie Chan.
There it is. You gotta destroy the ground. Alright, somebody figured it out. Considered a clever move, it was not safe.
There's a dog down there. Who's player?
That's me, dude. Don't judge me, alright? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
We have Bruce Lee, Time Cop, and Neo.
Alright, I guess I died or something. I don't fucking know.
Time Cop, bomb guy, nope, you're out.
Save
Neo,
me!
holy shit,
I answered
you
you.
got your Gatling.
Save somebody.
Good on you.
Fuck am I?
Neo, you were the only one
Nobody.
alive. Let's hope the Matrix served you well. Now Leon, the professional.
I'm about to save somebody else.
Great.
Oh, it's me.
We haven't had this intensity
Probably lose
since
it out for all of you. This was Leon S. Kennedy, maybe, but it's
November.
not. It's Leon the professional, and all he's got is a shitty pistol.
There's the end. Fuck you. I'm
I'm
out.
still alive somewhere.
I
down
can't
here.
you
do
guys.
it.
No, not
See
probably
ya.
not.
What a douche.
Neo for the win.
I like how I broke first.
Yay, go, get away.
Intensity
There it
6.
is.
Neff! Oh! It's so good to have Neff back.
What's up, dude?
Yummy.
What's some gummies? You and your fucking gummies.
It's okay. You won't freak out till 3 a.m.
Our partner's
3 a.m.
crap.
There's only a couple
Yeah,
left.
so
I'm like, see you guys later. I go to step and like it just like I fall into a water puddle.
Until you get out.
Nope. Oh, what's happening?
Back to
Is this it?
That's probably for the better.
dude. Look at the
I
fucking table.
suck at this game.
It's
What
been a
about
while.
It's
It's been a while
decorated.
since we've been this deep in beer.
It's
The table
decorated.
is retarded looking right now.
No, we've just been. We haven't had 4 members, let alone 5. Ooh, have you had that?
Oh man.
That shit
You guys
was
are
good.
so
Derek, go get that shit. There's one on the bottom. On the bottom
Right.
shelf.
Hold on,
Yell
what
at me
is
in front of everybody, all right?
What'd you say?
Jeez.
What'd you say, Jason?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
do that. You guys are extremely faint. I can barely hear you.
I fucked up. I thought I
To
turned
take a
you up,
tinkle.
and I didn't.
Did you like nudge the mic or something?
No, I just turned it up.
It's still very. Look at this monitor.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's saying that. Yeah, it's just not. You sound very quiet.
Where's my call?
Oh, what a bastard! All right,
It's not him.
it's not. It's.
Steps.
Can anybody else? Okay, leaving the. Oh yeah. Yeah. Scoot over. Scoot left. No, that's right. You're in the middle.
I want something. Yeah, look at our monitor. Look at
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing? Back, be my babe.
yeah, better with something that
Be my babe. Oh, were you being sat on? Were you sitting on the keyboard?
No, I was listening to
This is why we can't have nice
Game of
things.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
You
Is that
sat on the
what is that?
fucking keyboard,
Game of Thrones?
dick.
What is that? Like a famous one?
It means I love you.
They keep giving spoilers. I haven't watched the latest season.
Are we doing it? We're doing spoilers now?
I know, right?
Are we doing
Being
spoilers?
Papa.
When do you do?
Uh,
A couple weeks.
September 1st. Yeah, it's coming. Check.
Can you hear us?
Check, motherfucker.
I
1,
guess
2.
I'm the only person still
check,
alive.
It's a little- It's quite a bit better, but we're still not all the way there. That's weird.
We're sitting close to each other
Nathan's
now.
fault. He fucked him up.
I always fuck everything up. I'm sorry. Did not mean to personally fuck this up, but somehow I always do.
Oh, it's 9.
Oh, fuck. There's your
Chandler!
watermelon-headed brother.
Wow, there's a ring in there.
He probably saw Matthew and he's like, oh, I gotta fucking open
Chandler! Chandler!
Why is it-
Yeah, why is that?
Your monitor.
Oh, shit. I did not touch that.
Chandler!
What the fuck was that?
The crazy goddamn Snapchat from mom.
My mom. I couldn't even understand a word of it.
Dude, I thought you like went to go check on the stream and that's what everybody's voices.
So, for everybody who has not been here for the last however long, we are not playing Broverse anymore. But we got Mr. Dustin Neff in the house! Rock'em sock'em boppers. Let's go. Jason left a little early. He was having problems with his microphone. So, Neff, what have you been up to lately? You want a shameless plug anything? Nothing about the
Can they
18th?
even hear us?
Nothing about the 18th?
Can they?
Nothing about the 18th?
Can anybody even hear us?
Yes, they can
I'll
hear
talk
us.
about the 18th.
Nothing about the 18th?
There's gonna be a fucking party at the Paramount Bar on the 18th. I'll tell you that much.
Fucking
Big
A
ass
right.
Oh yeah, Shriz is performing on the
Lean
18th.
one side. Lean one side so
I
they
got
can
it.
see your face.
Shriz is
Album
performing on the
release?
18th
We already
for
talked
the
about
album
it.
release or some
We already talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Neff's here. So why are we going to be there on the 18th? What's the real reason we're going to be there, Neff?
Yeah, what have y'all been working on?
What's in the works?
We got an album that we're releasing.
What?
How many
who's-
tracks is it?
Who's we?
The band, the buildings like
Some
mountains.
people don't
Buildings
know who
like
Neff
mountains.
is.
That's true. Well, no, we're releasing our first album.
Tate Smoke says hi.
Teeth.
Ooh,
How many tracks?
What's
is it?
up, Anya
I'm curious.
I
Like,
know,
I'm
now you gotta ask me
curious.
that, and I'm gonna look like an idiot because I gotta like, count in my head.
Oh my
I want to
god.
know. I'm gonna be there.
Right.
I want to know the songs I'm gonna sing along to.
I'm gonna say 8.
Okay. Okay.
And then if that's wrong, Dave will just kill me later.
Dave will just kill me later.
It's alright, Dave. You
That's
can blame it on me, bud.
I don't think Dave's on right now, so we're okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Give me
He
some.
might be on later.
That seems right. I have to look.
Yeah,
Because we put them in order, and I just thought
it's
I'd
good
play
to see
through.
you.
You too, man. It's been a long time.
I know. Next time I'm in town, I'm hitting you up. We're going to Central Standard.
Yeah, bitch, you're in Wichita all the time.
Fucking
Central
beer
Standard.
is delicious.
What is it? Central Standard Brewing.
Central Standard Brewery.
Let's cheers out because I don't think audio's working anyways.
Alright, cool.
We can just
Hey, everybody. Always a
So-
pleasure to see you. Y'all have a great night. Next, you want to send us out?
Oh, man.
Ah, what a motherfucker. Y'all have a great night.
Smile.
Episode
Smile.
89.
Cheers.
Yay.